On last week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express, our heroes made a new friend in Walter Blackwood. As fortune would have it, Walter was looking for some of Eldritch Gore's knowledge of the arcane, placing him at just the right location at just the right time. After a brief introduction, the investigators learned that Father Filopovic had locked himself in the village church. Much to everyone's chagrin, poor Anna Filopovic lay desiccated on the church floor as her godly husband wept over her. Just then, a storm brewed and a sense of even greater unease possessed the village. Whilst waiting out the storm, chickens black as night and crazed as one possessed attacked the village, converging on the tavern in which the investigators waited. Our heroes fearlessly fought the foul fowls tooth and talon. Ultimately, the investigators retreated into the basement as the exterior cellar doors were flung open. How will the investigators survive the night that the chickens attacked? Will they ever be free of the Baba Yaga's vengeance? Let's find out on tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Moss, and these beautiful people are our investigators. So let's go around and say hello and happy Memorial Day to all of you and all of you veterans out there. I just wanted to give a shout out to all of you because that's what today is for. And so we'll go around and
let's say hi to everybody, and then let's have everybody tell us what your favorite historical battle was. There you go. Let's start off with Frost. I mean, you don't have to do that last part. I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay, because I might give away my age.
I didn't say you had to be a part of it.
Have you ever read about Peloponnesian War? It was pretty fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm Frost. I'm here. I'm the, I guess, let's see, what could I be? The master of inarticulate lore? There we go. We'll go with that. You got all arcane. I got the inarticulate lore. I'm here to just throw my coat over people and shoot chickens, evidently. So I'm going to keep doing that. Or stabbing chickens. Either way, chickens are going to die. If there's any chickens left. I think now we're going to be fighting the mom chicken. So
the mother hen.
Yeah, if I have to attack a hut, I guess I'm going out attacking the hut.
All right, fair enough. Well, I was going to say something about a hut, like Jabba the Hutt, but no, I'm not going to say that. Chris, how are you this evening?
Wow, what are you trying to say, Moss?
I could have said it to you know what? I could have said it to JT. I could have said it to Sevvy. So I mean, either way, it's a lose-lose situation for me.
Man,
it's your criminal background and ties.
Said I could have said it about them, but I find you more like Chris.
Technically, I didn't say anything.
Yes. Well,
I heard it. And Nomi's here.
Hooray!
I felt the intention.
So I'll just make my intro really short. I'm just getting over a cold, so Jimmy's probably going to sound a little off today. He's a little bit. I think I got that low gravelly quality to my voice.
He always does sound a little off.
You always sound like this. I'm Jimmy.
You're listening to Cthulhu FM.
From what I could tell, it's not the voice that puts that boy off. It's his broken brain.
Don't worry, Jimmy. I'll fix your brain.
Yay! That doesn't fill me with absolute and utter dread.
I haven't seen
Good.
Good.
I'm so glad.
All right. Well, speaking of broken brains, JT, how are you?
I'm so glad, speaking of broken brains, that Jimmy gains the indefinite insanity every game now instead of me, as if I have passed it on to him. As some sort of legacy item.
You passed the baton.
I passed the insanity to Jimmy. Yes.
And hit him with it.
I have done well. I'm doing great. Getting ready to die by a chicken, which, wasn't embarrassing enough last time I got killed by a friggin' tree. This time it's going to be a chicken.
Oh my God.
I saw you were playing that arcade game back behind you before we actually went live. What game is that again?
Centipede.
Okay. How does one procure an artifact such as that?
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club?
That one's from Amazon, yeah.
I didn't get it at Sam's Club. Man, I need to go to
Sam's Club. I ordered it from Sam's Club.
All right. Well, that's good knowledge. And speaking of full of good knowledge, Nomi, how are you?
I'm doing good. I wish I had the knowledge knowing how to fix my camera, but I am cameraless again today. So, been good. I have my dinner with me. I wish I could show you guys, but tonight's dinner is buttered noodles.
You can put a picture of it in Discord.
I already ate it.
Her dinner was buttered noodles.
Yeah,
do not put a picture of it up now.
So I did put chicken in it, but I think the chicken might have spoiled already. So I left it on the side. So I'm just like, dang it. But it was really good. Wait, Moss, were you laughing that my chicken was spoiled?
Yes. Yeah, he was
spoiled.
Jeez,
if
Louise,
the chickens ain't gonna get you one way, they'll get you another.
Oh my God.
I know. If I start having like explosive diarrhea, I'm gonna text you every minute that I'm on the toilet.
Send him a picture of it.
No, that's gross. That's like that's me sending a picture of my fecal matter to Moss. That's like $1,000 right there.
I used to
that's what Moss does. That's what I was gonna say. Moss used to do that to his friends.
Yeah, it's dude stuff. Don't worry about
it. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm a female content creator. If you want to see my poop, that's $1,000.
God.
Is there a
Nobody
is
wants
there a market for that? Oh,
I hope
don't
not. I
How
hope
did we
not.
get here?
Please, no,
I
I
should
hope
know
not.
better.
I just
Hold
want to say I don't know any of these people. I've just got here.
God.
Okay, and then also, Sevvy, I see this conversation happening between Tabitha. I was late because Tabitha and I were talking.
She came in chat and she totally blamed you. She's like, is she being Mexican again?
I was being
Wow.
Mexican. I was
Wow.
being Mexican with her. It's okay. We were talking mad shit about Moss anyway.
What?
Okay. Good.
Do I want to know? I
approve.
probably don't even want to know, honestly.
It's okay. It was good things. It was good things. You'll probably see later on.
I will probably see later on. I don't like the sound of that. But speaking of things which I don't like the sound of, Sevvy, how are you?
Oh,
Wow.
What the heck?
Rude.
That was exceptionally mean. I do apologize for that
I'm
one.
proud of how mean that was, Moss. It's, not expected from
Moss.
you.
Take a
What a
bow.
freaking
Take a
wuss.
bow.
He's like, you know what? That was really
Wow.
rude. I'm sorry, Sevvy. Well, you meant it with passion.
I know. I saw like the maliciousness in his eyes as he looked at me and the camera and was like, yeah, wow. It's insane. I will have you know, my favorite battle happened in the year 3320 BC. It was the siege of Nakata, where King Scorpion I defeats and kills the King Bull of Nakata, uniting then Upper Egypt. Because that was your question.
My
All
favorite
right.
battle is my foot meeting Moss's ass.
That's a good one. It's a good one.
It's a good one. But I want to say hello, everybody. Thank you for being here on Monday. We will need all the help that we can get because we're still fighting a bunch of idiotic chickens. I'm almost dead. And the chicken mom hen just came into the basement and is going to kill us all. So please help us out. You can do so by donating to Streamlabs directly. Those will count double, or by sending super chats or hitting the like button so they can get us to 36 likes.
Yes, the 36 likes are very important. I would like to mention, however, you know what? No, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm going to leave that a mystery.
Oh, what a tease.
Yeah. But speaking of all of the Eureka point giving away, or the active giving of Eureka points, we have a bar, and it's a miracle bar down at the bottom of the screen, and you will see that as of right now, it is empty. Now, whenever you fill that up, and that can be donations of $1, they can be donations of $2, it can be donations of $50. But whenever that bar gets filled up, everyone in the party gets a Eureka point. And if it gets filled up 3 times, they will get a bonus die. So, yeah, they are probably going to need it in the coming weeks. So hit that up if you please. Now, I do have some free ones to give away, however, because, it looks like we got Possessed Chicken glares at Camellia soon through Streamlab or through a super chat 1999. Thank you, Possessed Chicken. You are a true hero.
Tonight.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to go to me or to Moss. Oh God. Well, Dragon Noodle Soup, if it makes you feel better, you can definitely send some super chats, and for $50, I will take a shot of whiskey. No matter who you send it to. No matter who you send it to.
I mean,
$50 more.
Sevvy wants to drink. Got it.
I think you
No, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Big difference.
You might have
yeah.
a problem, Sevvy. You might have a problem.
Oh, it goes to Moss.
Hey, thank you, Possessed
wow.
Chicken. I will use that ever so wisely. And I do have some free ones to give away here. We have a mythic from Chrysanth. Guess who that goes to?
Sevvy.
That goes to you, JT.
What?
You are Chrysanth's best friend tonight.
What? Well,
Yeah,
thank you, Chris
yeah.
Sam.
We've got fan art of everybody from Sassy Witch. Oh, look at that.
Thank
Wilson, the
you.
unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks, as Luck of the Irish. Blackmore has a fortunate misstep on a dead chicken. Ooh.
Blackmore.
I think that's you.
I think they made
Blackwood. Blackwood.
Is that from Austin?
Oh, I don't know.
A fortunate misstep.
Oh.
All right, Wilson.
Who is that for,
That's
Wilson?
neat.
You slip and fall on a pile of money.
I like it.
Unfortunate.
I like that to happen to me.
So we did get fan art of everybody
Love
by
it,
Sassy Witch. Last stream we got 55 likes. That's a good number of likes. A nice healthy number. A nice just came home from grandma's healthy. And we also got 39 comments from last stream. So in total, there are 3 Eureka points going to JT, 2 Eureka points going to Chris, Sevvy, Nomi, and Froste.
Yay!
Thank you all.
Pays to be dead.
That it does. I think chat's taking pity on you. You should die more.
Oh my god.
Do it again. Do it again.
After you, buddy. Thank you, Wilson. I guess I got 4 because he. Well, I think he still hasn't clarified, but I think it was for me. He said, "Fortunate misstep."
A fortunate misstep on a dead
Wilson
chicken.
said Blackwood. Sorry.
That's
What
because
does,
he said my name wrong, but that doesn't mean he made it. But I'm
What-
going to take it that he
That's
did.
true.
What exactly does a fortunate misstep on a dead chicken look like?
I don't know. It's an Irish thing, I'm sure.
As an Irishman, I can confirm.
It's got to be.
You
I mean,
slip
well-
and fall on a big steaming pile of good luck.
I died
Well-
last night, too, actually.
I tripped over
Well-
a potato peel.
Have you ever heard of?
Yep, I sacrificed myself
Yeah,
to
it's a
save
touch bad.
everyone.
Oh, I actually have a chicken joke.
Lay it on us.
Why did the Mexican cross the road?
Why?
What's it have to do with chickens?
To eat
To
the
get out of
chicken?
Mexico?
To get
Because-
pollo, arroz con pollo?
No, because the chicken on the other side said "paca, paca."
Oh no. Maybe they don't know what
That's got to be a Spanish thing.
Guys, basically over here.
Yeah, so
Huh?
paca in Spanish is "come here" in Spanish.
Slang. It's
Ah.
slang for come over
It's
here.
like, yeah, paca, paca.
It's probably
You
funnier in
guys-
Spanish.
Are
No.
Had to
that
be there.
Makes
that
more
was
sense in Spanish, I guess.
that was the
Paca.
best joke I've heard all day.
How many
So
jokes
you-
you heard
So,
today?
yeah.
You've
not
heard
heard
no
any
jokes
jokes?
today, huh, Morris?
I've heard a grand total of 1 joke today.
And that was it, huh?
And it was mine.
All right.
No, we
When you
don't.
said "paka" in Russian, that basically is a really informal way of saying bye. And I was like, I'm sitting there. Why is the chicken telling him to say bye? I'm like, why would you go over there if the chicken say goodbye? Is this a-
You know those damn Russian
He's like,
chickens.
no, come back. Oh, no, get over here.
The Mexican
fact that-
scorpion.
All
No,
you
just
white
no.
people except Sevvy, your faces were blank, like ha ha ha, and Sevvy was the only one who laughed.
I was like,
No,
well,
you guys are
you know,
like, wow.
Know your
As a rule
audience,
of-
Nomi.
yeah, as a rule of thumb, I tend to tell jokes in whoever my audience's native language is. So
Okay, I have a serious question.
He tells them all a nerd here.
Sevvy, was that joke funny because it was Spanish or because you're Sevvy?
That's a good point. It could be both. Well, because you have to understand the slang, right? It's like pa and then ka. So aka would be like aka is like here, right? So pa, aka. So it's like, and then chickens, how they're portrayed in Spanish, they make a very similar sound to what exactly to what Nomi was saying. So the baka sounds like, you know, saying like over here, but it also sounds like a chicken. So
Wait,
that's
are
why
you
it's
saying
Somehow when you
animals
explain
sound
it,
different in different languages? Like a French
don't
cow would be moo, or
I'm gonna need you to write that
This
down
is-
for me because I didn't catch
well,
it.
it's the same thing. Like for example, in Japan, they like say cat, like cats say nya instead of meow, right? So it's like
yeah,
the
they're wrong
same-
though.
yeah.
Oh,
Aruna said he laughed because he didn't want to get hit.
The Japanese people are gonna kill me now.
Oh, you know
They're
what?
gonna have-
Aruda is saying that Nomi is very funny.
It was
and
nervous
funny.
laughter, but I laughed.
What she got on you, Arudai?
Yeah, what are you
That's the
nervous
I don't
about?
want to get hit laughter.
I think so.
I know a lot about.
soup called the Rudai sip.
Oh
she
no!
got some dirt on it, Rudai.
Well,
Yeah,
I think she stole his soul, so Moss couldn't take it because we're trying to sell his soul for the highest bidder. So if you're interested in buying the soul of a Muppet, send us a DM with your best offer.
I mean, if he's a Fed, you're trying to draw water from a dry well there.
That's so.
Hey,
And
little
then-
farm boy
That's a good
humor there. I like it.
That's a good. That's good. Kansas humor. I
Are
like
you
it.
calling the Rudai a dried out well? Because somehow that's kind of funny because he's certainly been pushed into one at least once.
I'm not
Well, I'm
going to
not
make the
calling-
obvious joke about the dry hole, but
Well, I'm not calling him for dinner.
I could have went there, Frost, but I went with the mummy's mask.
I just read between the lines.
Hey,
Oh,
so
no.
Rudai fell down the well because of Baka?
Oh, look at that.
There was
Darth
a chicken.
Dave says, I got a fresh Muppet buddy. It could use a soul. So, hey, Nomi, Darth Dave might buy the soul that we captured.
Ooh. Well, next I'm going to capture a soul of Moss. I'm going to keep it in a mason jar.
You can't capture
There's-
something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, there's not one to capture. I possess the souls of others, but I mean, I'll fight tooth and nail for those.
Well, let's just say I'm ready to fight.
It's got a collection.
Sounds like it.
Wow. All right, you'll have
Sounds
to
like it.
find my stash of jars full of souls. Okay.
Gross.
You can sell those on OnlyFans,
My soul jars?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Collecting
You know what?
your jars of hearts.
I'm gonna have to look into
Okay,
that.
it's time to start the game.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
There's
All
a-
right.
You're
So
gonna leave
I'm gonna
home,
switch
and the
over.
eyes
Hey,
behind
Miracle Bars at
the
$34.55. That's such a weird number.
All right. So
36.
when last we left off, you all had met up with Walter Blackwood, a nice Irishman who told you some stories about gore that maybe you weren't aware of, or at least most of you weren't aware of. You then traversed into the church to find Father Filipovic hunched over the desiccated body of his now late wife, Anna. And as you were all were waiting around in the tavern, you were besieged by flocks upon flocks of hundreds of chickens ravaging through the town,
Why do
bursting
chickens
in
gotta
through
be
the
black,
windows,
though, Moss?
pecking and clawing at you with vigor that you had no idea chickens possessed. And now you have
Is that 'cause you got
retreated.
accepted into their collective?
Who?
Your gingers were accepted into the black collective. Is that why you made all the chickens black?
Are you calling all black people chickens?
I'm saying no.
Gingers are.
Sure.
Is that
I
right?
was saying
Okay.
gingers are not down. Is that why you made the chickens black?
No, that is not why. But now that I have a reason, then that's what we'll go with. Anyway, so you all retreated into the cellar of the tavern, and as such, you promptly eviscerated the last of the chickens. Some of you suffering some damage, some of you hiding underneath coats. When, as the last chicken was felled, you all look over off behind you. The cellar door is leading off to the exterior. You can see that there's some stone stairs with water leaking in from the rain, forming a puddle down at the bottom. You see them burst open, a flash of lightning, and you see a form standing there. Looks like it's holding a club, silhouetted by lightning flashing behind him.
Who?
And it begins walking down the stairs.
Who was it? Who?
You don't know. You can't see him.
A guy with a club.
Well, Jimmy has a flashlight.
Oh, that's a good point. Jimmy should point it at the person.
All right. And as you do, you point the flashlight in a direction and you see Peter stands there.
Who's
Who the
Peter
hell
Lee?
is Peter?
Shut up! No, you
He's
you're-
the
Oh,
guy who is.
Peter the kid?
Yep, the kid that was
Oh,
being our interpreter.
And as you shine the light in his face, he goes, "Ah! Would you please get that light out of my face? Ugh. That door
Golly,
was a
I'm
lot
sorry.
easier to open than I thought it would be."
Yeah,
Just
that was
kind
quite a
of-
dramatic entrance.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think the wood
kid,
is
are the
rotten.
chickens gone? I can't do the fucking voice. Goddamn.
Wait, I thought we were still fighting the chickens.
He just said
Are
we
all the
killed all the
chickens dead?
chickens.
No, we killed the last one at the last of the
I was about to
last
ask
of the
him
episodes.
if he killed all the chickens. Oi.
You can see, you look at him, and you can see that the club that he is using is covered in blood, and he looks over at you. He says, "I must have
Chicken
batted at least 30 chickens.
Not 30 chickens.
30 chickens.
30 chickens.
What is
Hey,
happening?
this kid here is the chicken killer.
What is happening? And who is this?" He points over at Walter.
Didn't I meet him? Oh, he was not at the. He wasn't
He was
driving
not
the
there.
truck back.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
He was looking for the old man. Clay's gonna pick up his coat and look down at Calvino and Camellia and say, "The chickens are dead."
Okay. God.
And they call him
And put
Chicken
his
Slayer.
coat back on and
does he get a chicken
say,
phobia?
"Are there any more out there?" Or...
I think they
Are
are
we
all
alone?
gone. People are out there gathering up the corpses of chickens at the moment.
All
What
right.
about the old broad?
Old blood. I'm not
What
sure
a-
what you are.
The one who sent the chickens after us.
The Yaga, the Yaga something.
The paka.
Baga, baga.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
You
You don't know
didn't see
anything
a
about
witch
Baka?
or a hag outside?
No, I've not seen anything. Oh my goodness! And as he gets closer, he sees all of you, and he looks and he walks over to Camellia and grabs your arm, and looks at all of the splotches. Which, as you can see, you look down at it, and the pimples that were leaking pus have begun to kind of split open. You can see what looks to be the pus that's coming out seems to be mixing with blood and leaking down your arm.
Ew.
What in the world happened to you?
The witch! She cast a spell.
Just nod. Help. Is the bartender still
But-
unconscious?
But our
The bartender-
understanding is that it will disappear after a long rest.
The bartender is still unconscious. He kind of writhes around on the floor just a little bit, twitching ever so slightly. You see a
Can we
couple of his fingers
do
just
can we do a treat injury on him?
I think
Didn't
Jimmy
I-
did,
like
or
a-
Nomi did.
I did,
Yeah.
yeah, first aid on him.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
We need to get him up off of this cold floor. It's probably safe to take him upstairs now.
Yeah.
And
You're
just pat
confident-
Peter on the shoulder. Good job.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure what had happened. I don't even know where these chickens came from.
Just gesture at the woods.
Neither do we. Neither do we.
Wow, your
Um,
guess is just as good as ours, dude. Bro.
Everybody can make me a spot hidden check real quick.
Okay.
Oh yes, yes. Magic dice. Oh hell yeah, Walter's on the case.
I got an extreme success.
Yay!
Me
I got
too.
a hard success.
Damn, everybody won. Okay, very good. So as you all are kind of making your way back up the stairs, you look around and you can see the chickens which are laying dead, some of which are still kind of twitching their legs and wings.
I go and curb stomp them.
They don't look to be black anymore, but different hues of brown and white.
Mm,
It's an illusion.
That's
They've been
weird.
uneven.
I need everybody to make me a sanity roll real quick.
For
Oh,
chickens?
hey,
Come on.
hey, in my
am
defense, I
hanging
didn't
by
see
my
the
fin.
chickens because I was closing my eyes, so I wouldn't have known.
Are you keeping your eyes closed the whole time?
When I was running from the chickens,
Eyes are closed the whole time, eh?
I'm very sane.
Like even now?
no.
No abyssal chickens or Rhode Eye.
Hey,
No.
Extreme success.
Nomi got
Very
chicken.
nice. Very nice. Success, success. Fail. Success, success. India Maria, you will lose 1 point of sanity as something about you can't find the rationale in your brain to figure out as to why these chickens, which were black as night, eyes blood red, are now just your standard everyday chicken.
Possessed.
The trick of the light.
Okay. These were just regular Rhode Island hens. Why is everybody freaking out about it?
El pollo diablo.
And you all make your way up the stairs, at which point Todor actually grabs what looks to be a push broom and begins sweeping up the chicken corpses as best as he can towards the front door. And you look around and you can see that there are several blasts leaving holes out of the wall on just about any side of this of the top of the tavern where the bartender was blowing holes through these herds of chickens. So
Yeah,
what would
Clay,
you all like to do?
is this a normal occurrence to be attacked by multitudes of fucking crazy chickens?
Normally it's cultists
Yeah.
or creatures from beyond, but
So what you're saying is you prefer the chickens?
look over at everyone else and all the welts and pus sores on everyone. 50-50.
Hmm.
All right. And at this point, you can see people outside. The rain at this point has let up. The thunder continues on in the distance just past the town of Orashutz. And people wander around gathering up their chickens. Some of them, you hear some of them asking how this could have happened. They thought all their chickens were tied up. They weren't sure exactly how they all got out and why they all went into a maddening rage.
Can I first aid Camellia since she got more wounded?
I don't believe that. Let me see.
Because I don't think anyone attended to her new wounds.
Yeah.
I got to get her back up some sort of help.
Well, you know, we were in the middle of being chickened to death.
Well, I know. I'm not saying, it's anyone's fault. I'm saying now we can heal her.
You embarrass me in front of my new boss here.
Yeah. Okay. I would say that. Yeah. Since she's got some new wounds. Wait, no, she didn't get wounded this fight.
I thought she got
I
pecked by
did.
chickens. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I
did.
did.
Oh, you
I
did?
had 7 hit points
That's
and I
why
went down to 4. That's why I
she was
ran.
gonna die.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So yeah, you can definitely go ahead and do a first aid.
Can I help?
There you go.
All right.
Yeah,
So there's
never mind.
1 hit point back to you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
I don't like you.
what?
I never liked you.
So what would you all like to do at this point?
Rest.
Go find the young man from the gypsy camp to see if he survived the chicken onslaught.
Okay. You wander around the chicken camp and you can see, or not the chicken camp.
Yeah,
Good
maybe
Lord.
he's staying in the truck.
You wander around the chicken camp. You wander around the village until you come through an alleyway in which he had parked the truck on the backside of a building. And you can see that there are just talon marks all up and down this truck, peeling the paint away in chunks. And you can see him still sitting in the truck, windows rolled up, hands covering his head between his knees, and just shaking.
Going to just knock on the window, look
That
in.
He starts up.
He was good. He's still sleeping.
He says something in Serbo-Croatian that you can't. Oh, well, I guess you can understand Serbo-Croatian a little bit.
Yeah.
He says, "What happened to the chickens?"
They pulled back. I think her wrath is abated.
Okay, and you see his hand kind of shakes as he reaches out for the door handle. He opens it, and the door creaks open.
You might want to come in and get something to drink.
Yes, I would like that very much.
Pat him on the
Chicken soup?
shoulder. Offer him, even though this may be a bad idea, offer him a sip from the flask and just say, just a sip. No more.
He
Does
takes-
Camellia see this? Does Camellia see Clay offering him the beverage from the hip quest?
If you're following behind him, yeah.
Oh, I'm no okay. I'm inside the house and to the left.
Oh yeah,
So,
we're
I just-
probably, I don't know, a block away, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, and I
He's
don't
a little ways away. Um,
I was
But
gonna
you
warn him.
you see, he takes a swig, not really understanding what a small sip is, and takes kind of a mouthful and drinks it down.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's gonna puke again.
And he goes into a coughing fit, which lasts for probably what seems like 5 minutes, but in all reality is probably about 10 seconds. He says, "Please, no more. I cannot handle any more of that."
Now you're awake, though. Let's go find you
See, I
something
was
mild.
gonna warn.
And yeah, go into the bar while the guy's shoveling chickens out with a broom.
Yep.
All right.
Camellia would have found a bottle of vodka, and she would be sitting down, hopefully next to India Maria, drinking to try and forget the pain because everything hurts.
But just a little bit less.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit, thanks to Blackmore.
Oh, Christ.
Is it Blackmore?
Strathwood, Eldridge, no,
Blackwood.
Walter. It's Walter Blackwood.
Blackwood.
Jean-Luc
Blackwood.
Blackmore.
Blackwood. Blackwood.
You see what you did, Wilson? You
Monster
blew him
Yeah.
up.
All right.
Uh,
And
Jimmy would be nearby, studying and trying to be out of the way.
Fuck this. I'm going to make some fucking chicken.
Which I could use with a nice hearty meal.
Jimmy, are you what book are you reading? Do you know?
I am, since I'm not entirely familiar with Mr. Gore's works. I'm pretty much just reading whatever he left behind.
Left behind a lot of books.
He was very secretive about his research, but now Jimmy's pretty much discovering it for the first time.
Okay.
Jeepers.
So since it's in Blackwood's possession, Walter, do you allow him access to these tomes?
Jimmy.
Oh, I have the book?
Yeah. Gore
The
gave them to
magic
you.
books?
Yeah, he gave them to you.
Oh, hell no. No, I'll let him use it. I don't care. If he wants to destroy his mind, let it.
He already
Can't-
destroyed his body. What's one more thing?
Can't break what's already broken, sir.
That's
How am I getting an indefinite insanity? I'm dead.
I had to open your character sheet.
From beyond the grave.
that
Okay.
tracks. He's crazy.
Insane zombie.
Is that why he kept saying you had an indefinite insanity, because Gore was actually insane?
He was super.
Or did it
Well,
just
the
work
pro-
out that way?
The problem is that so not to detract too much from the game itself, but the program doesn't actually distinguish between days, and Eldritch lost over 20% of his sanity over the course of the game, and so this interpreted that as him having indefinite insanity. So, I tell you what, go ahead and
No, Jimmy.
let's see. So in his possession, Jimmy, you kind of pull out and look at all of these books that Eldritch once had. You find a book called Razul al-Albarin, which is written in Arabic. You can tell. You have Sapientia Maglorum, which is written in Latin and Greek.
Is there anything in Turkish?
You have Dr. Morik's notebook from Trieste, and you've got the Whispering Fez, which is the notebook which you had picked up from Professor Smith back in London. And there's also another book, probably not quite the biggest book. I think Sapientia Megalorum is a little bit more hefty of a tome, but there's another one in there called Nameless Cults. Or did you have, I forget, did you have the English one or did you have the German one? I think, no, Clay had the German one, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. Because that was the original.
So, what is it? Unspeakable Kulten. If you can read German.
Yeah, that is not in Jimmy's repertoire.
Didn't we have at least one Turkish book?
Yeah, Turkish dictionaries.
Yeah.
Let's go with the Latin one because that's the closest thing to Spanish which he knows.
Okay. So in order to do this, I would say I'm going to need a Spanish roll, but I'm going to need at least a hard success.
Wow, yay, for the first time since this game started, I could actually use Jimmy's Spanish skill.
You talk to India Marie all the time. Why don't you
Not in
speak
Spanish.
at her? You should.
He's shy.
Hard
That's
success?
a hard success.
Okay. And you said you're reading Sapientia Megalorum.
Okay. Yeah, that.
Okay. And so the initial reading for this is going to take a little while. It is quite the lengthy tome. But let's see. How long are you willing to sit there and read this book?
For as long as I have, really.
Okay. So
Just
if
give
Back
you're
into
willing-
books.
if you're willing to sit and probably read through the night, or at least into some tomorrow, you could probably get the initial reading done if you do nothing else.
That's pretty in character for Jimmy.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, and so is there anything else that the rest of you would like to do?
Well, if I can't study up on my Turkish, I'll ask these guys to catch me up on everything that's happened.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
No,
Well,
I was going to
Thank
say,
you.
If you want to try
Bless
and
you.
speak Turkish, we can attempt
Thank
to work
you.
on Turkish together. But if you don't
Oh, no,
want to do that,
I speak Turkish. I just want to be better at it.
Well, we have a couple of options. We need to keep going, but we could stay here and make sure that everyone's okay. It seems like it's not as important as us getting a move on, though.
We can't leave.
Why
Not
not?
tonight. For some, I think like we couldn't leave because I tried to leave before, and Ma said we couldn't leave.
Well, I mean, we're not leaving tonight. I'm saying we're leaving tomorrow. But what I'm asking is, are we staying longer than that? Because we need to get back. I don't remember when the next train leaves, but when we get him, he's going to take us back to where? I can't remember.
He said he was going to take you back to oh God, what was that?
To
town
Belgrade,
called?
or were you not?
To I believe it was darn these Serbian names.
Yes.
It was Mladenovac,
Mladenovac. Okay.
which is the next train station that takes you back to Belgrade.
Okay. All right.
Well, you know, while my knowledge of magic is limited, I'm pretty sure if we give this old Falcon hag time to gain her power back, we're gonna have to deal with more of this bullshit like we did tonight. Should probably hold Falcon ass and get out of here.
So first thing in the morning, we probably should.
Mm.
I don't think we're going to get out of here looking at our driver at the moment before he rests.
At this
That's
point,
right.
he's
That's
like
a fucking
he's
good point.
nodding off at this point.
Well, where should we hold up? Look at Todor.
Well, you are more than welcome to the same situation as before. I can keep two of you, and well, I mean, you may have to go and speak with the father, and
See if you can speak with his.
Oh shit! We didn't even see if he's still alive.
We're not even certain if he made it through all of this, but yeah. All right.
He might have
Yes.
got all plucked up.
Well, Jimmy, Walter, was it?
Aye.
I guess we're gonna take a little walk down the muddy street, around all the chickens.
That's probably a good idea. See if the
Jimmy will
old codger's
close up
still
the-
alive.
Unless you're busy, Jimmy.
Oh, I could. That's what bookmarks are for, Mr. York. He's going to close up the tome and keep it on hand, but follow.
Okay. And look at the ladies staying. Gonna head to Todor's or staying here at the tavern.
Yes, I'm pretty hurt.
I like this kid. He's a dedicated reader.
Grr.
All right. So you all make your way back to the church.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you make your way back to the church, and you can see that the door is still closed. However, pretty plainly obvious, you can see that one of the windows just along the side has been broken in.
Okay. Look around. Any
Dowdy?
any chicken bodies?
Not immediately in front of the church.
Okay, so he probably didn't, or nobody fought back. Okay, go in. Assuming the door's open. If it's not, figure out a way to get in.
No, remember, I unlocked it. It should be open.
Yeah. So you didn't lock it when you left, did you?
I could have
No.
sworn I just heard the church bells.
I'm just not sure if he locked it afterwards. So if it's not
So-
locked, then
Yeah.
no, he didn't close it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
Try the
36
door.
likes.
Oh,
No.
thank you, chat. Wow. And it's
Yay.
only been we've only been playing for half an hour. So thank you, chat.
Good.
That's fantastic. So yeah, you try the door and it is unlocked. It doesn't seem like anybody touched it since you all had left. And inside, you look in, there's just a little bit of drizzle coming in. You see just this spray of stained glass just littering the floor in front of the doorway. You look further down the church, down the main aisle, and just in front of the altar, you can see the desiccated corpse of Anna still laying there in the very same position. The only difference is as you gaze in that direction, you can see probably 6, 8, maybe 10 chickens laying there dead.
Okay.
And you see what looks to be probably Father Filipovic sitting in one of the pews in the front row.
Head up to him and see if he made it.
And as you do, you make your way up to him, stepping over a couple of dead chickens. And as you approach, you can see that there are just numerous claw marks tearing through his wardrobe. Drips of blood coming down his back. You make your way around. You can see that he is currently holding something in his hand. You look at it, and it is a crucifix currently dripping with chicken blood. And he looks up at you.
Santeria here.
He looks up at you, and you can see one large gash across his face. His eye is shut. You don't know if his eye was plucked out or what, but he is very badly injured from this. Not dying,
Ooh.
but
Okay. Step between him and the site of where his wife's body is, and just kind of raise his chin, move it to the side, and look at him and say, "Come on, we need to get you some help." And start, kind of lift him up under the shoulder.
that he says weakly, no, I cannot leave my wife. I cannot leave her.
We'll get her. We'll bring her with. We'll wrap her up in something and get her out of here. She's gone.
I'd like to take a quick look at him.
Yeah,
with
go ahead
my
and
first aid.
go ahead.
See if I can help him at all.
Yeah, so you can tell that he is, while his injuries are not mortal, he is still actively bleeding, and you feel as though that it's definitely something you could get patched up relatively easily.
I look
Save
at
for
Jimmy.
maybe the eye. You don't know
I'll
if you
give-
can save the eye.
I look at Jimmy when he's done and said, "You feel better, big fella?"
What you mean?
No,
Possessed
never
chicken.
mind.
Is that a shot? You want to go, mister?
I gotta see this.
You're
I
a
want to
little-
see this.
You're a feisty little one, aren't you?
I'm a fellow who
Definitely
just
plucked
lost his
out, we
friend
don't
and
play.
mentor. And then you're making jokes at a time like this.
Your friend and mentor wasn't even your friend and mentor. He was a crazy mental patient.
He's actually very true on
He
this.
was. Whatever he was very important to this group. And you're still new. And you're taking shots like you've been here all this time. It ain't right, I tell you.
All I did was help your friend who was hurt, you crazy bastard.
Yeah, whatever. And
Are you
Jimmy's
gonna
going to
start
the-
peeing on one another now? See who's in charge? Or we
Yeah, I think
help
that's what
them?
next.
No?
Oh, no, I'm
Jimmy,
great.
would you be so kind just to wrap her up? He just shrugs his coat off and hands it to him. So would you wrap her up and bring her over to his house?
I assume you're referring to the corpse of the man's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
Jimmy will
chickens.
do that, but casting occasional resentful glances at Blackwood.
I like it.
So you wrap up Anna and you pick her up, and she can't be more than 30 pounds. There is almost nothing left. In fact, so fragile you're afraid that one wrong move, one misstep could snap her in half.
Oh dear God. Moss,
But-
please do not.
Jimmy killed Donna.
But Father Filopovic offers little to no resistance in you moving him to his own abode and tending his wound. So is that exactly what you do?
Yeah, clean him up. I guess Clay is gonna make coffee if he can find coffee. I don't know if I can't remember if she said she only had tea or not. I don't remember, but he'll try and make something hot for the guy to drink.
Yeah, you can find coffee in there.
Okay.
Anna was much. You look around. Give me a spot hidden roll real quick, actually.
Okay. Let's see. I find some things.
Okay. So as you're going about, you're moving around, you find all kinds of teas. The most popular in there is definitely the peppermint that she had offered you previously, but kind of hidden on a top shelf in the back behind a few tins of biscuits and such, you find an old, what looks to be a chocolate tin, and you open it up and the smell of coffee wafts out.
Ah, great. Okay. Well, he's going to make some coffee. He's going to look in their icebox and see if they have actual eggs, any chicken eggs.
You notice that they don't actually have an icebox, as
Oh.
there is no electricity in Orishoots.
Oh, well, then they probably just have, I mean, it's before
Yeah.
the time when people washed eggs off, so they probably just have them in a bowl somewhere then if they have eggs.
Yeah, you open up a cabinet down just underneath some sort of a wash basin, and there they are.
Okay. He'll crack one open into a glass and then, wipe out the inside of the shell and crush the shell up and throw it into the coffee because that coffee is probably old and pretty bitter, and this will help. And he'll make some coffee.
Is that an actual trick?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you just need to wash. I mean, if you're worried about it, you wash the eggshells out and then crush them up, throw them on the grounds, and it can help take some of the bitterness out of coffee.
Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know that. We all learned something tonight, chat.
Boom.
Every time I'm with Frost, I learn something new every day with him.
Whether or not it's disturbing or not,
It's
it's
also very
always
true.
disturbing. Yeah,
All right.
I've got to
So-
keep on brand.
India and Camellia, what are you two doing?
Trying not to be hurt.
Just kind of crouched and huddled in a corner or anything?
No, we're sitting at a table just taking a drink and just chilling, looking at people, seeing what they're doing.
Okay. You see a few people kind of wander in. They talk to the bartender. They address some of the shotgun holes which have been blown in the walls. And you look out the window. You can see that a few other buildings have suffered the same predicament. One of the front doors in a house across the street looks like it's had a shotgun blast out the front door. Yeah, so these chickens definitely caused quite the stir. But everyone seems to be more or less okay. A lot of people have a few injuries, few scratches and cuts here and there, but overall, it doesn't seem like anybody was too badly injured. All right. And so you all just kind of sit there in the tavern over your drinks. And the rest of you tend to Father Filipovic's wounds, at which point he does offer you, if you need to stay the night again, he does offer you the same rooms which you had previously.
Okay.
Boss, is your dag okay?
Do what? I'm sorry.
Dog's flopped on the
The
floor.
dag hasn't moved in hours.
Oh yeah, she's dreaming. I can see her twitching. I don't know why. It's only when I'm streaming that she lays back there. Like any other time, she's like over here in her bed. But right now, I guess she likes to be the center of attention.
Yeah. Clay is going to, when he brings coffee out and we get that guy off to his bed to go to sleep, tell both the other guys, if you think it's wise to look around here, because I'm pretty sure that she was in league with that creature, that if you think it's wise to look around in here, just be cautious. Try not to break any of their things, because he's going to be quite upset if you do. But if you feel it's necessary, poke around.
I think I'll sit here and have some of that fine coffee you made. And then I pour some Irish whiskey.
There you go. And I'm assuming
didn't
Jimmy's
take long,
reading.
did
I
it?
don't know.
Jimmy's going to have some of that coffee too.
All right.
He's going to be extremely disappointed that the tin didn't have actual chocolate in it, but at the very least, it didn't have a bunch of sewing stuff in it.
Or beans, in my case.
Oh.
It's always beans.
It's
Always beans.
It's always
It really is. That's every day. I go in, I was like, all right, butter. I open it, it's not
me and
butter.
Frost
It's
and Jimmy and Chris are used to our grandparents having their sewing shit in those old Danish
Yup.
cookie tins.
Yep, the cookie tins always.
Nomi's
Carbon
like
dated myself.
beans.
Beans.
Are we talking like full on baked beans, or are we talking like raw beans that you have to soak for 3 days?
I'm talking about like pinto beans. Yeah, you have to like let them
Spanish beans,
soak.
not baked
Yep.
beans.
Moss,
So-
have you never had real beans before? Like
Yeah, I've had
Mexican
real-
beans?
He was
Yeah,
just
I've had
curious if
Mexican
all your
beans.
tins were full of cooked beans or raw beans, I think.
Oh, they're cooked with like it's obviously cooked beans that they've been cooking on the stovetop for 3 hours. And since we don't have proper Tupperware, we just use those as a way to store our leftover
No,
beans so we
You
can
don't want
refry them
Tupperware
with
anyway.
manteca the next day.
Microplastics. You don't want the microplastics from Tupperware. Get rid of your
Yeah,
Tupperware.
that's why.
Yeah, microwave and
that's
metal
what-
only.
Yeah.
That's why
Wait.
the tin casings are better.
Just do what us hillbillies do. Use a Cool Whip bowl.
Yep.
That's also one of them as well.
What is a Cool Whip bowl?
It's the little container that.
Oh, you mean the
Cool Whip comes in.
container? Okay.
Little
Yeah.
plastic container.
No, I
with
thought
it.
they had like a special bowl for.
Yeah,
Cool
that
Whip
was
or
like a
something.
butter
Now-
dish. I was like, there's a cool. There's
Yeah, I was like,
Now,
yeah,
where I
let's come
come
over that?
from,
What the
we
fuck?
call them balls there, son.
Wow.
Hey, do that
Containers,
voice again,
bowls, I got
Chris.
it.
I think
What,
Nomi
the-
needs to
my
do a
country
kitchen
voice?
reveal. Nomi's kitchen reveal is just opening tins. They're all beans, and she
Beans.
just finally just shuts the camera off and she's like, I give up.
And then there's one here is beans, and then that
That's
one
not a
there
bad idea.
is
I
also
could totally do
beans.
that.
There
And
you
this
go.
one up here on the shelf, beans.
There's beans.
Oh, Havoc's got a recipe.
Cool Whip beans.
4 hours. Rosemary,
Cool
onion,
Whip and-
pepper, salt, crushed garlic. Boom.
Ooh.
Oh no, I like to make mine frijoles charo with like chorizo and bacon and jalapenos and chicharrones.
And when she talks like that,
And-
all the chickens come a running.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, so I can make mole out of them.
Moss
Oh,
just broke
jeez.
his table.
Okay.
Yep. Oh,
Did
I
that
like
get you off?
chicharrones.
Wow. Anyway, sorry.
I really like chicharrones.
Oh,
What can I say? So,
like fresh chicharrones, like with avocado, and you just dip it in there. Mm.
I want some mofongo
Mhm.
now.
all right, and so you all
Back to the game.
do your tasks, and yeah, Eureka's like, chorizo. It's like Homer Simpson.
Of course he knows for this
Cherries,
sausage.
Well,
He's been
we-
trained by the horror host.
It's funny because we have established that a Rudai does love a nice sausage.
he does.
Okay. And
Well,
so,
his value of
Does it
his
to
soul just went
himself.
up.
He does it to himself.
Okay, continue, Moss. Continue. I'm sorry.
as you all finish your activities for the evening and sleep grips hold of you and will not let go, you must surrender lest you suffer some sort of exhaustion. You turn restlessly in the night. Your sheets, which you're sleeping on, stick to you as these sores continue to ooze and grow. I need everybody to make me a quick Constitution roll, if you would, please.
Rude.
My hit points went back down and they shouldn't have.
Do I want to spend some luck? I'll spend 7 luck to succeed. Let's do it.
Oh,
I got a
shit,
little
I
luck.
should have spent some luck.
Dang, I'm not doing.
Oh,
all
I got a
that great,
success.
guys.
Never mind.
Or I assume I can spend luck to succeed.
Uh-oh. Somebody's dying.
Okay, so did everybody?
I'm
I think I
sorry,
still need Jimmy.
Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution.
He's a hardy boy.
Is it okay if I spend luck on mine to succeed?
I think
Or
you
not.
can.
Extreme.
I think
Okay.
yeah, you can spend luck on those, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, so India Maria,
See?
as you sleep in the night, your sheets just kind of stick to you, and as you turn to one side, you feel this searing pain as the sheet rips the top layer of this sore off of you. You wake up in a start, and you see that all of these sores have opened up almost to reveal the sinew underneath, the musculature in your arms. It seems as though whatever this is has begun to eat away at your body. You do only take 1 hit point worth of damage from this, but it is quite painful. And as this is all going on, this tends to keep you all up at night. And you all kind of suffer the same consequences, though not quite so severely as India Maria. I need everybody to make me a sanity roll as well.
I thought you said this was going away.
Yeah.
When we rolled, you said it was gonna go away.
I have a question.
Did I know?
Since I
Yes,
have
you did.
protection,
You did.
Rolled,
Yes, I did.
we
Yeah,
rolled over.
I sure did, didn't I? But you haven't
Yes, you
slept yet,
did.
have you?
Moss, since I have
Jesus,
protection from
Moss.
damage, do I get all this effects as well?
No, actually, you. So you were not. I don't think you weren't affected by this.
I don't.
So-
I was. You said I was, but you. I don't think you took into consideration that I did something before it. To
Yeah.
not-
No, so you basically you would drop that value by. Well, actually, no, because you didn't suffer any damage, so you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, you all lose. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't roll. Hold on.
42 cent.
I got a success though.
Oh, come on! I got an extreme
Nice.
success.
Nice. Okay, so those of you who failed will lose 2 sanity points as these sores drive you absolutely mad over the course of the night, while those of you who succeeded, except for Walter, will lose 1.
25.
All right. And so, as you toss and turn over the course of the night, you see residual lightning flashes in the distance, and every so often you see the outline of a woman almost staring in their window, just flashing and then gone. This ever-present entity, which seems to be watching you sleep.
Fuck, this old broad is still
Nothing
looking
wrong
at
with
it.
But night eventually passes. You wake up once again. The sun streaks in the windows and warms your face. You wake up and you look down, and it seems as though your skin has cleared. There's almost no evidence that whatever was gripping you the day before, as far as these sores are concerned,
Oh, you know what?
ever even occurred.
I hate to be difficult, but I think Jimmy was staying up for the night to study.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I mean, they would have gone away over the
Would it
course
have
of the
still
night as
been-
well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy stayed up
Just wanted to
guys of
clarify.
sores.
All right. And as such, Jimmy, go ahead and make me a Constitution roll to see how exhausted you are from this.
Sores.
I got indefinite insanity though.
He's a hardy young man.
Regular success. Okay. So you feel all right. With a little bit of coffee, you feel like you could go, at just about full capacity.
That
But
youthful energy.
yeah, but over the course of this, here, let me look at something really quickly.
Youthful energy that walked away from me a long time ago.
Coffee.
Jenny rolls to stare at the old woman while she sleeps. Oh dear.
Here it is. Okay. So, over the course of the night, you read through the Sapientia Maglorum. And from what you could parse out of the Latin portion, you pick out certain rituals to raise one of the old gods, Hastur, and Shub-Niggurath. And they also discuss a possible formula for immortality, perhaps. But as such, the text, at least what you can understand, grips you. And your Cthulhu mythos goes up by 7 percentiles.
What?
Nice.
And
A curious insight.
Roll for sanity, buddy.
oh, there's no rolling for sanity on this.
Oh, you just lose it.
Well, your max goes down automatically.
Your max
And
goes down
you
by
lose
7,
sanity.
and you take 5 points of sanity loss. Now, Jimmy, that's quite a bit of
crazy.
sanity loss.
That's a lot.
Would you like to make me an intelligence roll?
Oh, we've lost intelligence. Repeat, we have no intelligence. Here we go. Yes. I am out of Eureka points, by the way.
Already?
I burned through them, yes, sir.
Whoa!
I haven't even spent one yet. Good God.
That's not good.
shit.
Oh,
No,
shit.
no. That's good. That's good.
That's good.
Oh wait, no, this is bad. This is good because this is him
Yeah.
not really fully embracing it. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, this is good. Good job.
Good job at being stupid for once.
Clip it.
and,
Being stupid helps.
and as you read through it, you find it engrossing, almost as engrossing as John Carter from Mars. And it doesn't even occur to you that this is a legitimate tome of eldritch lore.
He probably still think this is so fiction. Fiction, right? Is that what's going on?
Perhaps, but something in his mind, it's not the link between what the knowledge in this tome and morality is, or reality is not clicking together.
This book's just not gripping me, you know? Plot's a little convoluted.
But if it's something that you want to continue reading, it's going to take you 40 weeks for a full study.
Oof. That first reading of the book slapped him like Emmanuel Macron's wife.
And he reacted
Well
the
done.
same way.
That's true. He's like, I can't believe it.
Well, back to business.
Now I'm gonna run a country. So when we come back out of our rooms, Jimmy's just sitting in the chair still reading.
Oh, that's, yep.
Come on down. Look at the empty coffee pot. Look at his coffee cup. Ah. John Carter.
No, sir. The sepia thing.
Oh, the Latin text?
Yes, sir.
Does he look tired, eyeshadowed, anything, or does he just look like...
I feel like he definitely would.
I say, give me a psychology roll.
All right, let's see here. Let's see if he's a little unbalanced.
He looks slightly more retarded.
Yeah, it'd be a hard success.
Yeah. So you can tell that. I mean, he doesn't seem too tired. He's had plenty of coffee, and he might have some bags under his eyes, but he seems, his attention seems pretty swift. But you can tell that as Jimmy looks at you, he has a certain look in his eye, almost as though he's looking through you, like he's looking at something within you.
Look at him, nod, hold the laudanum flask out, and just shake a little as it sloshes. Do you need any?
Well, thank you, Mr. York. Perhaps later.
I say, read the book. I say, mate, that's what drove your mentor crazy, reading books like that, Keep it up.
Nonsense. To do such a thing would disgrace his memory. And I made a vow, sir. I'm going to do whatever I can to honor his memory.
So being crazy just like him is the way to honor him, you think? Eh? It's a
weird
way to do it, but I can't argue with you if that's the conclusion you came to, lad. You go with it.
Nice. Check on the father, and then I guess we're going to have to meet up with the ladies because we've got to get out of town.
Yeah, and so you go and you knock on the door to the father's door, and it doesn't seem as though there's an answer.
Peek in.
You open the door, it kind of creaks open, and you see he lays there, sort of motionless. Feline name of JJ. Remember, for 12 months. So now that we have known each other for a year, when do I get to crash on someone's couch or get a tour of their hometown?
When did Feline look like Sevvy?
Hey, as soon as you let us taste those ribs you made at your work desk.
Yeah, no kidding. Ribs. I've got there's not really much to do except government things here where I live. And there's an old haunted prison, but that's about it.
Oh.
You crash on my couch, but it's right next to the litter box.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Over here where I live, it's nothing but bad attitudes and good tacos. El Paso, Texas.
I don't know. That's almost better than good attitudes and bad tacos.
You have to sleep next to her bean tins.
Can we get that on a taco truck, Nomi? Bad attitudes and good tacos.
It could be one of those. It'd be one of those trucks where truck. Yeah, you'd be one of those food trucks where you insult your customers as you give them the taco. It's a gimmick.
There you go. Yeah, a gimmick. Not just normal personality. Everybody who works there. It's a gimmick.
Here you go, asshat. Here's your taco.
Tacos. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys.
Wow, you go out in public looking like that? Huh, have a taco. So yeah, go over and check him. Make sure he's still breathing. And if he is, leave him to his own devices.
Yeah, as you check on him, you can definitely tell that he is still breathing, but he is in a deep, deep slumber.
Yeah, just head out.
She gets murdered.
Oh, she went. She got EMP'd.
Oh, I still got the sound effects going for the storm. It's not storming outside.
Yay. Yeah, just grab the guys and head to find the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she went away and came back.
Something.
Yeah. I think she was freaking out because she liked the name of her new taco truck so much she had to go and write it down.
Yeah, she did a Starscream kind of voice there.
Dragon rooms with Frost, but Frost doesn't know it yet.
Oh, well.
All right. And so you all meet up. India and Camellia are greeted with... did you all kind of have the same sleeping arrangements?
Yeah, but I will spend an hour doing Turkish, so I'll just go for that really quickly.
Me too.
Okay.
See if that works. Nope.
And I will spend a Eureka point for that. Because I want to get better. And I do.
Nice. Okay. All right. Very good. I still have to work out the logic of how an Irishman comes to learn Turkish, just kind of on a whim. But you know what? I'll take it. Okay.
Maybe he met a Turkish woman. and he did it to try and talk to her because that's the main reason guys do anything.
I'm from a place
They meet a woman.
full of Turkish texts
Wow.
about magic. Had to learn it.
Fair enough.
Back.
I'll take it. So, Camellia in India, you are greeted with the same smorgasbord of food the next morning. And while there are still the same, many of the same things, it seems as though the bacon, which you had had previously, has been replaced with chicken.
Chicken. I figured.
So you've
Chicken
got,
bacon.
so you see laid out, spread out on the table. Todor says grace, and you see 3 whole chickens laying there on the table, nicely roasted to perfection.
Phew. Man, I'm digging in.
Wow. They didn't ask me to do grace again. I see what.
They were so impressed by your first attempt that they couldn't bear to. It took so much effort the first time. They figured they would do it for you this time.
Wow.
A really nice way of putting that. Are these people Irish?
Close. They're close.
Okay. Yeah, we'll show up whenever they are probably
Whenever
partway
we
through
start
food.
eating?
Well, he was hoping that we'd show up around the time you guys started eating because he remembered what you guys had last time, where we got like tea cakes and like goodwill.
And nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got witch cakes. That's what we had.
Ah.
Oh, well, you
Okay.
had.
There
I
you
wasn't
go.
there.
I'll say Clay Blackwood. You're just in time. We just finished grace.
Excellent. Jimmy could use some food.
I do the sign of the sign. Those signs.
Jimmy is just going to tuck an entire roast chicken under his arm, and he's going to go back to studying his book.
There's some bigora. Yeah, man.
Clay will sit down
Honey.
and thin veneer civilization. Sit down, napkin on his lap, eat, talk with everybody.
All right. And there's a lot of talk about the strangeness of the day before and how nobody's ever seen anything like it. Nobody really knows what happened, why it happened, but it seems like everybody is a little bit distraught that all of their laying hens are now basically on the roasting table, or if they can't get them eaten fast enough, are going to have to be burned.
Yeah, well, the old witch was not happy.
I
Not
whispered
happy
to
with
Clay.
us.
I'm
Put
surprised
it in
these
a nice
vicious fuckers aren't blaming this on us.
I think they know that we didn't have anything to do with it when we got attacked.
Aye, but didn't y'all go messing around with that old crazy woman?
Oh, yes. They also gave us the means to escape, so 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I'm just going to be glad to get out of this town.
The sooner the better.
Yes, we need to get Gore's body onto the train and going.
Make it into like jerk chicken that will last longer. It's salty. That should make the meat last longer. Or
Yeah.
put it in an ice box.
Well, at this point, they can probably can it as well if they. Well,
Yeah.
they should know about canning, but
Yes, I don't have icebox or anything like this. I've never heard of jerk chicken. But I can definitely see if Ilya can do the canning thing. She does all of those things. It's beyond me. I'm not sure how she does it.
It's woman's witchcraft.
Clay's just, when you say that, he's just like,
And at about that time, Marco's son
Hello.
comes in, the one who had driven you to the village, and basically tells you that the train, so far as he understands, is leaving shortly, and you all had better get a move on.
You're muted.
I keep muting
Who's muted?
because Calvino is rustling around down here. Yeah, let's get a move on. Get ourselves out of here. Say goodbye. Thank them for all the hospitality, and tell them we're sorry for all the trouble that was caused. But it was going to be coming no matter what.
Give them a bottle of Irish whiskey. Thank them for their hospitality.
We didn't cause the trouble. I don't know what you mean.
Well, whatever it is, I'm glad you took care of it.
Like I said, you might want to have some time, and some talks with the gypsies. They're more on your side than you know.
What are they?
Mm.
Wasn't the head gypsy?
I will do what I can.
Yeah. Luke, the one who did all of it?
Yeah. Baba Yaga, wasn't she the head gypsy?
No.
Oh, there's the other old lady. That's right.
Yeah, the gypsies are the ones who came and did the ritual in town.
Mm-hmm. All right. And so you all hop into the jalopy of a truck. You get on the train, and do you find some? We can just say that you found maybe some sort of a box or a crate to box Gore up in.
I also clean and reload all my weapons before we leave.
Okay, sounds good. And so you all make your way back from Odershoots to Belgrade. And the situation is very much similar. There's a couple of stops where people just board onto the train, and by the time you are not even a third of the way to Belgrade, this train is just packed full. And all along the way, you look out the window at the passing trees and such, and every once in a while you swear that you see the faint glint silhouette of a woman, old and staring at the train. Sometimes if somebody kind of bumps into you or taps you on the shoulder, you look over your shoulder and you can see the face of an old woman just in your periphery, and then as soon as you make eye contact, it's gone.
Fuck off, Grandma.
A couple of
like
extra
that.
sips of laudanum on the trip.
Fuck
By
my-
the way,
no matter.
this won't apply to Clay, but I'm asking for the rest of the party. Since those of the party who got a night's sleep, did they get a hit point back, or?
Everyone who does not have a major wound.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, major wounds require another roll at the end of a week in order to heal.
Got it.
All right. And so finally, after a long 5-hour trek back to Belgrade, you arrive at the train station. The platform is just loaded with people unloading their baggage. You see Gore's crate gets unloaded from the train and set down on the platform. And you guys can discuss what you're going to do. I will be right back, okay?
Okay.
If I can pull this stuff.
Yeah. So I have to, as Clay, he has to go to the porters and everyone, talk to them, and get Clay's body back on a train heading back to Paris, and then we can get it back to the United States so we can get to Clay's estate, and they will deal with it there and
What
talk
are
to
you gonna
Archie
do
about
with
that.
Clay's body there?
Clay's body,
That's what you said, sir.
He said Clay's estate.
Oh, you also said Clay's body.
No, well, I own it now. He's going to the mausoleum will take a while to build, so we're going to have to put him in a cold place until then. But yeah, I'll let Archie take care of all that for me. So, on to Belgrade. And of course, Sophia, and possibly Constantinople. What do we have left to find? The head?
Yep, just the head. I also want to add that when you guys found Jimmy before the big trip, that roast chicken that he brought, yeah, it's completely destroyed. It looks like a wild animal went at it. You didn't actually see him eat it, but you found evidence.
And when you mean wild animal went at it, you meant he ate it, right? It looks like eaten. Not like just...
I'm going to let your imagination do the heavy lifting.
But you'll be needing those fucking scrolls too, Clay.
Scrolls?
Yeah. The scrolls of the statue you're looking for.
Right.
Need those as well.
Yeah, I'm just talking about part of the statue. But yeah, we need those. We have I thought we found didn't we find one?
I think you found one.
I think so. And that's probably with Jimmy or the statue. I can't remember which. So, what is our... I'd have to look back at my notes, and sometimes I have these links in here, and they don't actually reopen. It was... Oh my gosh, there's so many... I have so many on here. Which was the one that told us about the hints? It was the news- I'm trying to remember which one it was, because I'm trying to remember where we're going next and what we're looking for there. If it's the last piece or if we're looking for a scroll.
I will. Oh, I keep clicking on items when I need images. Okay.
Items, images.
It's all the same. It's all the same. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Leave. I think it's it's this one.
Ah, yes.
We'll attack the chicken.
Yeah, we'll all right, so Kingdom of Soldiers, the National Museum of Belgrade. All right. So, is the Kingdom of Serb-Croats and Slovenes the one we were talking about, starting at that, talking to Milovan? That's the one we now have because we went out in the wilderness and found it, correct?
Correct, yeah.
And the next part we'd be looking for would be in Sofia.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Okay.
Next stop, the next major country that you'll go into is Bulgaria. And it says one part was lost near Sofia during the Bulgarian War in 1875. At that time, things of value were hidden from the invaders, so it may be buried somewhere.
Okay. All right, then. And we also still have to find the scrolls if we, well, have any hope to succeed at what we're doing. But okay. Does anyone know anything about Sofia? I've not been there.
Are you looking? What sort of information are you looking for?
Yeah,
like a history check if you want.
Yeah. Make a history check. Where is my history? All right, I'm going to use one of those fancy points the lovely chat and people have given us, and see if I can make this horribly low history roll. Hey, with that I can do it.
Extreme success. Holy smokes. Okay.
I must have read a book.
So, what you know about Sofia is that, strangely enough, perhaps you've read books about this, or what have you, but you know that people have lived, at least in the area of Sofia, since around 4000 BC. You know that they're, based on books that you've read, their Paleolithic traces are often found in caves which dot the area's river gorges, particularly on the banks of the Iskar River, which flows through the outskirts of Sofia. You also know that Sofia reached its classical era height under Emperor Constantine the Great, and in 343 AD was the site of an important meeting of Christian bishops. And about 1,000 years later, the city fell to the Turkish Ottoman Empire and was soon after liberated by the Russians in 1878. After being declared the national capital in 1879, Sofia and its citizens played a powerful part in political struggles in the late 19th and even up to modern day. Modern day being 1923.
Probably the most modern of days.
Yep.
Would he know then, given he's got some history, would he know like what languages they likely would speak besides probably Bulgarian?
Yeah, Bulgarian. You know that there's probably some people who speak Turkish around those areas.
Okay.
Let's see. first of all, since I have the information in front of me, you know that the unit of currency is the leva, Leva, 25 of which equal 1 British pound. Common languages would be Turkish, French, German, Bulgarian, obviously, for the most part. But there are quite a few Turkish individuals in there, as well as some people from France, Germany, and the like.
All right. And just look around everyone. Who speaks? Do any of you speak French, German, Bulgarian, Turkish?
No.
No, goodness.
I'll speak a little.
No, sir, not a lick of it.
All
Sorry.
right. Well, and he's just gonna say I can speak a bit of French. Well, he's really good at French, but he's pretty good at German and Russian and a few things. He can do conversationally a lot of things because he traveled a lot. So we might still, if we need to read anything, we might need to get a translator for anything in depth. But we should be good covering our normal bases. As long as you keep me alive. He just says that and just waits for everybody to kind of chuckle, like no one does, and he's like, and then
Chirp.
he's like, oh, good, and then he just drinks the rest of his
York,
coffee.
You're dying out there.
Yeah, this tough crowd. So we'll have to find hotels, whatnot. All right. So basically, what Clay does after that is he takes care of the transport for Gore's body back to the U.S. He tries to get Archie to handle all that, paying for the shipping it back, getting ready to build the mausoleum and all that stuff, and letting him know how all that goes, and make sure that our tickets on the express are all set up, and make sure that look over at Walter and like, do you have a ticket for where we're going? All right, so you're in first class?
Yeah, not the problem.
Excellent. All right. And make sure we're all set for our next leg of the journey.
Okay, sounds good. Now
I go buy a ticket, first class, Moss.
Something.
I'm totally
Bear
taken
with me
care of.
for just a moment. Trying to look up. Here we go. I think this might answer my question.
If you're lucky, Jimmy, they might have a library in Sophia.
Oh, good Lord. No, that's not what I'm looking for at all. I'm trying to find shipping costs and such, but we'll say that, it's going to cost you probably about, I don't know, what sounds fair? $15?
Yeah, whatever.
To ship them
sense.
back to England?
Yep.
So, or the equivalent of $15.
Well, we're shipping it back all the way over to the U.S. because that's where we're gonna be. We're gonna be putting him in the mausoleum in.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
In his place out in New York. No, we're not going to Innsmouth. We're taking him back to New York on Clay's ancestral estate where they have land where he has the mausoleum for his family. So, because we don't know, we know that he may be from Innsmouth, but we don't know anything about him. So we can contact those people at some point. But in the meantime, he's doing the best that he can and putting him somewhere stately.
Okay. So for probably an overseas ship, I mean, I'd probably double that. So probably like, I don't know, is this $30?
Yeah, 30. We might, why don't we just say, because I can take this off of his daily setup or whatever, that it would be probably around 50 because they have to, account for the body staying in the cold storage.
That'll work. Yeah. So $50. $50 will get Gore back there, presumably in one piece.
Sounds good.
All right. And so, if you inquire about tickets to Sophia aboard the Orient Express, they will be leaving. Looks like the next train would be the following morning at 10 a.m.
Is there nothing for today?
At this point, you get back to Belgrade at about, say, it'd probably be about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it looks like the train that left for going that direction has already left.
Cool.
Well, we get to spend the evening with more grandmothers. He's just looking a little nervously around.
We should probably get in a secure place this time. Not a basement.
Pretty secure basement for that place. But yeah, I agree. Well, time to get rooms.
Yep.
Okay. And so you go and you get rooms. I forget which hotel you stayed at.
It was the one
I
that
believe
Peter
it was
suggested.
Did it start with an M?
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't the really nice one. It was the next one down because he suggested it, and we were, yeah, he's grifting a little bit, whatever.
Hotel Moskva.
Yeah.
Or no.
So, well, no.
Oh no, it
really-
was the Europa. It was the
yeah,
Hotel
the
Europa.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's wrong with the nice one?
I mean, we can go back to the same one, or we could go to the Moskva. The Moskva is the one that was, I think, even nicer with the garden and stuff like that.
Let's go to the nice hotel.
If I remember correctly, some of your stuff is still at the Hotel Europa.
Yeah, because we
All your
didn't
stuff. Really?
we didn't take. Well, Clay only has 2 things with him, so he's
Wearing the
traveling
same
relatively.
clothes?
He has 3 suits of clothes,
No. Much about what I have.
and that's it. And he just gets them cleaned at the hotels and keeps going. One is an outside nice outfit. One is just everyday wear, and the other one is adventuring stuff. So yeah, I mean, go back to the hotel and get our same rooms, and well, probably get a different room for Walter, or let him. Well, we can let him get his own room if he wants.
I'll get my own room. I don't need your help, but I appreciate it.
All right. And so
I'm not like that freeloader, crazy person you always.
while you all are still in Belgrade, is there anything you would like to do before you leave?
No, nothing comes to mind.
I'll pick up some more Irish whiskey.
Give me a luck roll.
Luck I have in abundance, Moss. You don't want to fuck with my luck. I told you.
Okay. Yeah. Easily enough, you find a specialty liquor store that happens to have a bottle of Irish whiskey.
Look at the Irish, baby.
Wow.
Which with your spending limit is well underneath of it, so you can easily afford it.
I'll get a couple of
Even
bottles. And when I say
even
a
though
couple,
it
I mean
is-
a crate.
Even though it is very expensive considering where it came from and where it's at, but it's still well within your spending limit. So
I'll try to fast talk the price down.
okay.
Haggling in Europe?
Well, apparently my fast talk isn't good enough.
Well, the shop owner is adamant that whiskey is worth what the price is.
I'll push it.
Okay.
Can I use a Eureka to push it or not? I don't remember.
Sure.
All right, let's do that. I'm gonna push it because why
An
not?
extreme success.
Oh, but do you know how to get it? I don't get the roll for it. Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks. But still,
Oh dear.
oh God,
Fumble.
pay
Ooh.
double. No.
Oh no.
The store owner accuses you
I was gonna give him
Of-
a piece of gold.
this a piece of gold that's probably worth well more than what the purchase price is.
Not a big piece.
At that, since it was a fumble. Oh man. Oh no, it wasn't a fumble. Okay, I thought it was a fumble.
It would have been a fumble.
It would have been a fumble had you not used your Eureka point. So at that, the store owner basically tells you to either buy it or get out. He's tired of dealing with you.
I'll give him double. Right. Jeez, don't have to be so fucking uppity about it, all right? It's just fucking Irish whiskey. You probably don't even drink this shit around here. I give him double.
Well, I don't, but I know what it's good for.
Fuck! Do you have slaves as well?
You mean Slavs?
Yeah, Slavs. That's what I said.
Yeah, there's plenty of them.
Anyway,
We are in the Balkans.
Thank you for the whiskey, Watto. I appreciate your help.
Wato. Isn't that Spanish?
It is Spanish.
Not Vato. Watto.
Spanish credits.
Wow.
All right. And so, you all kind of go about your business.
Wait, can I just clarify the one Irish character just happens to have gold handy? Am I reading this
He's
situation?
got a bracelet with all these lucky charms on it.
He's got all Oh, Faith of Agora, they're always after me lucky charms.
And I don't think you'd want to give him a piece of gold at this point. I think we figured it out that an ounce of gold in 1923 was like $300 or something like that.
Oh,
Purchases Irish whiskey.
Fuck that,
and
he
has a
gets
little jig
nothing.
on the table.
but I still paid him double.
Yeah. No, he takes your money and ushers you out the door, and you've got yourself a couple bottles of Irish whiskey.
I wanted
Chris,
a case of Irish.
You said a couple.
I said a case.
Did he say?
He upped it to a
Moss.
case at
I
the
upped
end.
it to
yes.
a case, yeah.
Moss, to an
Okay.
to an Irishman, that is a couple.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's a fucking couple, all right?
All right, let me.
Trying to
I'm
fucking
gonna-
shortchange me.
Let
Bastard.
me check the appendices for the price of liquor.
He's not trying to find a enough for the day. He's not getting enough for the train ride.
Yeah, for the trip. That's the one trip.
Let's see. If you're willing to risk it at customs, hey, you know what? I'm all about it.
By the way, India and Camellia and Jimmy and Walter, if when we're in the middle of the day going out to do whatever we're going to do for the rest of the evening, Clay says he's going to head to the steam baths to kind of cleanse himself after all this stuff. If anybody wants to come along,
That's not a bad idea. Can I drink whiskey there?
drink whatever you want in there, I'm sure.
I'll
They'll
join
probably cater
along.
to you.
Okay, let's go.
Sounds like a rip snorting good time. I'll join.
I look a lot healthier than them, though, right, Moss? Like I didn't get as nasty.
Oh yeah, yeah. You all notice that.
This is another evening, right? So I heal
This is-
another hit point.
This is the same
you have a
day
major
on the
wound,
train.
so at the end of the week, you make a Constitution roll to see if you heal 1d3.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys do the thing. I'm going to the hospital, so
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Get yourself checked out, cleaned up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's going to actually give you any hit points during this afternoon, but at least it's good to get checked out.
I'm gonna go then to the.
Was
hospital.
India hurt as well, or is she fine?
I think India took a couple hits.
Okay. Okay, well, maybe you two want to
I
go to
did.
the hospital instead of the steam bath.
Isn't Jimmy all jacked up too?
It took a couple of hits, yeah.
Maybe you need to go with the ladies to the hotel. After he looks at it all, he's like, well, sweating might not do it for you.
It's covered. They're all covered with chicken scratches.
All right, so with that, I think I can just expedite it a little bit, or expedite it a little bit. We can say that you all get treated at the hospital. Your wounds get bandaged up. Let's see, you get prescribed some painkillers. I would say you all can make a Constitution roll with a bonus die.
Ooh.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, regular
Nice.
success. All right.
Good job, Amelia. Good job, Jimmy.
Hard success.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Nomi, are you around?
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to make a
Can you guys
Constitution?
not hear me?
He's waiting.
No,
for
I
you to
just,
roll a
I just
Constitution
wanted to
check.
make sure that you heard me. So go ahead and make a Constitution roll with a bonus die. That's that plus 1B down at the bottom.
Constitution, right?
Yep. Regular success. Okay.
Yay.
So if you all want to roll 1d3 and restore that many hit points, you are more than welcome.
One what?
1d3.
Oh, jeez.
What do you mean?
Ooh, wee, one whole point.
So
where's
just type
that one
in.
located at?
So you'll,
Yeah, I got 3.
You'll just have to type it in. I'll put it in quotes for you, Nomi. Unless you want me to roll it for you.
You can go ahead and roll it for me, Moss.
Okay.
I trust you.
Yeah. You can also do /DIE. You don't want to type
Oh,
off
you
more.
should have
Oh,
trusted me.
no.
Sucked.
Yeah, you don't want me to roll for you ever. All right. And so you all
Now I know that.
are able to recover a little bit of hit points. You start feeling a little bit better. And I believe, let me double check here. Major wound is healed when the character either rolls an extreme success for their recovery roll or when their current hit points have recovered to half or more than half of their current full hit point total.
All right, so then I'm no longer in a major wound because I have more than half.
All right, perfect. So you will recover at a normal pace. All right, and you all spend the night. As you spend the night, it feels as though there's this presence over you the entire time. Just this omnipresent pair of eyes staring at you.
I never met
Although-
this woman.
Although whenever you look around, you don't see anything, strangely enough. I would say anybody who wants to can give me an occult roll.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that seems right in my wheelhouse.
I've heard of a cult. Let's see here.
Sadly, it's only a regular success.
Well, it's a veil.
I didn't succeed.
Okay. All right. So, Walter, it's tough for you to know, but based on what the other investigators have told you about what had happened out in the woods, you find it strange that this Baba Yaga has not tried to finish you all off yet, whether it be to, for some sort of sacrificial rite or just out of pure spiteful vengeance.
I do find it weird. That's why I said we need to get the fuck out of here.
But you sit back and you think about it, and there was that little bit that was talking about you would have to get the Baba Yaga can harness the power of the other priestesses in
Out
the
of
cult.
bitches. She used all
And
her bitches
so
for the ritual last night. Yeah.
you would guess that she probably did something with the other priestesses to keep herself alive.
Gotcha. You know what, Clay? I've been thinking about this whole situation with that witch woman. And I think she used the power of the wife and used it all up and then used all her power to kill you. But she failed, and now she got nobody else. So we
Right.
might be all right. She's just a spiteful old hag at this point.
Yeah, that's why I assumed that. That's why I kind of fell into the belief that she was in league with her when we found her desiccated. I wasn't sure though, but makes sense. Makes too much sense.
Mm.
Let's not tell Jimmy. His
Okay.
head may explode.
Don't tell the Jimmy.
What are you guys talking about? Nothing.
Nothing,
Nothing
Jimmy.
at all.
Chicken.
Oh dear.
Talking about
Oh, please.
Yeah.
No more chicken.
So Clay didn't take any hits during that fight. He is still fine, but he looks invigorated after the steam bath in the afternoon of just sitting there sweating. Even though he's not happy about being stared at by some old witch in every reflective surface. Yeah. He's going to make the most of it, eat a big meal when we get back to the place, and then get ready for bed.
All right, and a big meal you have. Snail free this time. And it's quite nice. Lamb over a bed of rice with some nice sauce that you haven't had before. But it's nice and tangy with a little bit of spice, just and a little bit of a garlicky kick. But you all take your rest, and the rest of the night seems pretty quiet. You wake up the next morning, gather all your luggage, and do you immediately head to the train station?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need, really, unless somebody can think of something.
No, I'm good. I'm good with moving on.
The hell this place?
Okay. And you all board the train as the porters move your luggage into the fourgon. And you take your spots wherever you plan on spending a majority of your time, whether it be the salon car, the dining car, what have you.
You forgot the most important car, Moss.
What's that?
Bar car.
Well, yeah, that's the salon car.
I like the other word better.
Oh, fair enough. The bar car. So, you all make your way onto the train. The servants, the maitre d' even comes up to you and says, "Oh, good lord, what has happened to you?" Looks at all of your scratches and everything. "Oh, pardon me for my rudeness. Please, come. Welcome aboard the Orient Express."
You could say we ran afoul of some troubles, mister.
Yeah, salon or saloon?
Salon.
Oh. Look over at Jimmy as he says that. Really?
I'm glad somebody caught that. Thank you, Frost.
Just pat him on the back. You must be feeling better.
Don't worry, I made the same joke in the intro today. It's no big deal.
But you did a lot of alliteration when you did it.
I didn't plagiarize it. I
feel like
honored it.
I feel like those
homage.
old radio style things need to have a ton of alliteration for some reason. I don't know
Sadly,
why.
I missed it.
It works.
All right, and so the servers aboard the Orient Express come and take your orders. You know that as you travel, you're gonna have to make a couple of stops along the way in Nice and Zarebrod. I'm sorry, Zarebrod. I don't know if I can't say that right. And Dragomon. Before you get to Sofia, which is scheduled for a 7 p.m. arrival. So you will be on board for a good little while. Probably have time for both lunch and dinner.
Turkish and drinking.
Happily.
All
Yeah,
right.
just do some research, reading, play around with language if anybody wants to try and pick up a little bit of something we can converse, do conversational French or German or Turkish or something.
All right. And as you all kind of sit in the salon car going over all of your study materials, learning Turkish and all of that good stuff, if you want, you can take the time to make those rolls real quick.
I actually rolled for Turkish already.
Sure.
Since I passed it, do I have to roll again in order to get points at the end, or do we just get points?
So you didn't use luck or anything, did you?
No.
No. Yeah, then you just get the points at the end.
Nope.
Or well, you roll for the points at the end.
Yeah, you roll like normal. But where is my Turkish on here? There it is. All right, we'll see if I get any better at Turkish. Probably not, but if I roll low. Hey! I did.
Very
I'm
nice.
surprised. I'm like, okay. Normally
Very
I
nice.
roll like poop.
All right. And Camellia Nomi, what do you I'm sorry, Camellia and India Maria. What do you
Who's Nomi?
I don't know. She's not in the room right now. Please leave a message. What is India Maria doing?
Who know me?
I'm making myself some herbal tea to kind of heal this canker sore thingy that's on my leg or whatever it's on my body. And then just kind of making some sort of concoction of herbal remedies to heal it over.
Okay. And Camellia, are you doing anything?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Where are we?
Train.
You are between Belgrade and Nice.
Okay, we're in the train.
Mhm.
Yes.
I don't know why you expect me to like pay attention. Jesus.
Expect me to listen.
Man, you hear that, chat? She used to write novels during these, and now she's just lost all patience.
I was trying to fix something else. Okay, and my computer was giving me issues.
With like her life.
All right, so I'm in the train.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the train
about-
long enough to have lunch and dinner before we arrive.
I'm
So
about
some of
to
us
hit
were doing
point.
Turkish.
My favorite
Okay.
things.
I will go to the area where everybody is at, the bar area, I'm assuming,
Mhm.
Salon.
right? The salon. And I will see if somebody would play a game of cards.
Okay. Just anybody? Or are you asking one of your fellow investigators?
Well, I might ask India Maria to help me con somebody out of more money. So, do a game of cards.
I'm really good at that. Let's go, Camellia.
Okay. So we will embark in our adventure of trying to con people out of money, which is what we do because we are women.
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look for my corset real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, right.
It's about to be
Are
one for the
you-
bingo card.
Are you hunting for any particular kind of target?
Male that is rich or has a lot of money.
This is the Orient Express, so there is a good chance that you run into somebody. Let's see.
no.
Scroll.
Can you hear me scrolling?
Yes, I can.
Mhm.
Yes.
There's a particular NPC that I'm looking for. Okay.
Beware the whores. There's no soccer boy.
Okay. And at the bar in the salon car, you can see it looks like there is a very, very handsome man. And he is surrounded by what looks to be probably another middle-aged man and a very nice-looking young lady.
Okay, we will approach. Or I will approach.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys approach. We'll say, since it is not quite lunch yet, I was wondering if you would like to join us for a game of cards.
He looks over at you and gives you a big, handsome, toothy smile and says, I didn't expect to run into any other Americans on here. Wow. He holds out his hand. Biff Baxter. You might recognize me from the silver screen.
Oh, nice to meet you. I am Camellia, and this is my friend India Maria.
Buenas
It's nice to
tardes. ¿Cómo estás?
Ooh, an exotic. Very nice. Mr. Bramwell, Penelope, I'll be joining these two ladies for a few drinks. Hold down the fort, won't you? And he stands up from his chair, and you can see that he's probably about 6'3". Very, very large and hulking man. And very, as I said, very handsome. And you can tell why he says that you've probably seen him on the silver screen.
I'm Troy McClure.
Say, if you want, you can give me a history check on these guys. Well, actually, probably not a history check. Maybe an education roll.
Yeah, I'll do an education roll. Oh, damn it! I fumbled.
You have already forgotten his name.
Okay, India Maria is all on you.
His name is Abs McGee.
Abs McKee. Well, charmed. Okay, so
A
I have
knowledge
to-
roll or education.
I have to do an education roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, there's no way I'm gonna, like, with an 85, there's no way.
I don't have an education roll.
Yeah, everybody
you
does.
do.
It's in the
It's
main
on
page.
the main page.
Oh,
It's
okay.
by dexterity.
Okay, I'm gonna do a Eureka point. Oh, I said that wrong. A Eureka point.
It was close.
Negative 10, right? Negative 10,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you want to. Yep.
10. Education. Here you are. All right.
There we go.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you are actually familiar with his work. You recognize him as Biff Baxter. He has done many Western type roles. You know that he's about probably in his early 30s. But you know that he kind of has a reputation for being... he doesn't have all of his mental faculties about him.
Interesting.
And he sits down at the table and he says, "So, ladies."
So I will grab
Well,
the deck
tell
of
me
cards.
everything that I need to know about you.
About
I will-
me, little me, I'll distract him with flattery, Camellia, and then you somehow manipulate the cards for our favor.
Regular
Right.
success.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
So as I'm shuffling, and I've seen people do this, there's you can shuffle in a way that you get the cards that you want. So I will shuffle the deck so India, Maria, and I get the right cards, and he does.
Okay, yeah, easily enough. You can see that as he's talking to India Maria, he's kind of lost in her accent at the moment, and clearly is completely oblivious to the entire world about him. So easily enough, you're able to shift the cards around in a favorable manner.
Right, I will deal everybody their hand.
Oh. All right, now tell me, what game are we playing?
We of course are playing poker. I'm sure you're familiar with the game.
Could we substitute it with Go Fish?
Go fish. Oh, you've never played poker before?
I'm afraid I haven't. Look at me. So stupid as always. But I am handsome.
No, I don't think you're stupid for one bit. Quit doubting yourself, you silly goose.
So what you
Give me
really
a charm
are...
roll really quickly, India Maria, with a give me a charm roll with a bonus die, I should say.
So 1B or plus 1B?
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus 1B and a charm.
What
you
you're-
say.
What you're really aiming here is to get numbers in a consecutive fashion, right? So you have 5 cards, or you could. Are you gonna spend your 5 luck to succeed?
Can I spend that 5 luck?
I mean, you've only got 12 left, but if this is what you want to succeed on, go right ahead.
You know what? No, I don't. I'll save that for a rainy
Okay.
day.
That was a good
Alright.
way to put it, Mus.
So basically
best.
you try to get sequential ones or just parts of the same the like old diamonds or all whatever. So I'll just explain poker.
Clay's just gonna kind of be sitting over in the other part of the room, like
Lost.
back to them, like just going.
This sounds like the same game my father used to kick me out of the parlor while he was playing.
Really?
With the help.
Oh, I'll tell you
Yes.
what. We can switch to blackjack. That won't be a problem. Would
I
that
wanna-
be better?
I want to spot hidden to see if he's cheating, Moss.
Okay.
I failed. By
Uh,
2.
Well, so, I mean, you can't really tell if he's cheating or not. What you can tell is that he's basically holding his cards at an angle that both Indy Maria and Camellia can see.
Okay. He's
How about we play blackjack?
actually an idiot.
He's got the cleverest cheating face ever.
At that point, we just have to go to 21.
Oh, 21. How many is this K worth?
It's worth 10.
Oh, okay. And what about the Q?
Halfway there. Already.
It's worth 10.
So why are there a J, a Q, an A, and a K? Why are they all worth the same? What's the point of having all these cards?
It gives you more possibilities. So if you get either a J, Q, or King, that would be 10. If you get an ace, that would be either a 1 or an 11. Here, let me just. I'll just grab the cards. I'll tell you what. Should it be better if we just play
dominoes? No. I mean, my grandmother used to play that, but I'm not so good with numbers.
Starting to like this guy.
You know,
how about we just sit here and talk?
well,
then
I was
while
the
we
last
drink.
game I have in mind. Do you know how to play a game of solitaire? It's quite easy.
Solitaire. It sounds like you're trying to get me back to your cabin.
Whoa.
Okay, I love this guy.
What kind of woman do you think I am? I am nothing of a sort of a lady.
Definitely
I'm
a
just
woman
trying to make
of
friends here.
exotic class. Pardon me.
Class. Have you not met anyone from Mexico before?
Well, I do have a woman who trims my hedges, but I can hardly understand her.
I like how he took solitaire as somehow a two-person sport.
Yeah. For real though.
I know.
I know.
Oh
like,
God.
You know, it doesn't take two to tango. It's just a simple solo
that.
game that you
Oh.
can play amongst friends.
Where's the fun in that?
Well,
The fun in that is who can beat the other first.
here.
I'm
I'll
trying
tell
to
you what. Let's
parse out
play.
the logic of that.
Let's play blackjack with the cards face up, so you get a feel for it. And once you are ready, then we'll really play blackjack.
I bet
Okay.
$20 that he wants you to beat him first.
I'm getting John Candy teaching cards and stripes vibes right now. You see right there. Okay, see you got too many kings. You've got to get rid of
Okay.
those.
I will give him 2 cards face up. I'll give myself 2 cards face up and 2 cards to Indian American. I was like, hey, close attention.
Forgot to mention, I'm wearing my tight red corset on to put a little razzle dazzle. So whenever
Well,
I
Jimmy
lean
hates the
towards
guy.
him,
I didn't think you had to speak the obvious, but I had noticed.
just wanted to make sure, you know, there's a difference between presence and I don't know where I'm going with this, but you know, presence is important in other surroundings.
My lady, you have all of the presents you need. Looks like Santa Claus came early.
Oh, I got 2 of them.
I'm sure he can see.
I have taken notice. Okay, so I've got a Q and a 10. How much is a 10 worth?
10.
But the
So you got
so
20.
what do I do now?
And then
Well,
a
you got
Q is
20.
a queen.
So now you have to decide whether or not you want to risk the chance of pulling an ace or pulling something else. If you go over, you lose.
Yes, but I don't have 21 yet. I'll take another card.
Yeah, I'll give him another card.
I look at Clay. They always do this.
Have you
We always have discussions. Yes.
have you shuffled the card? Is
No,
this
no, no.
is this one
That's not what I
purposefully
meant.
shuffled in a way that would be ill favorable towards him?
No, this one is just random. Because
This one's just random?
I want him to get a little bit more comfortable and feel like he can
Alright.
win before he can bet money.
I don't have his stat block in front or in the thing here, but he's got a luck of. Let's see. He has got a luck of 50. Well, would you look at that? It's an A.
Perfect. So now you got 21.
Wow. You know, I'm really starting to like this game. And I especially like playing with you ladies.
Oh, stop. You flatter me.
That's not my intention. Or is it?
The
Oh.
love train.
I will hope that is your intention, sir.
All right, let's say another rousing round of Jack Black.
Blackjack, my dear. Blackjack.
Ah, yes.
All
Seems
right,
I'm
I
learning
will-
something. Oh, do you like gin?
Of course, although I prefer vodka.
Ah. Allow me. And he snaps his fingers and holds up three fingers. And he says, a gin, a tequila, I believe, and a
Please.
vodka, please.
Perhaps not. I'm like absinthe.
3 glaciers.
Ooh. Absinthe. You heard the lady. And the server brings over 3 drinks and slides them down across the table to you. All right. Shall we begin?
Of course, let's do a cheers. Cheers to new friendships.
Cheers. Salud.
And to perhaps even more. All right. And so do you go ahead and deal out another hand? Do you want to try to shuffle this one as well?
Well, we're not betting yet, so no.
Oh, we're not? Okay.
Oh, unless he's willing to bet. Is he willing to start betting?
Oh, well. Of course. Are we going to make this interesting?
Of course.
All right. I win. You remove an article of clothing.
No,
You
we're
win.
not playing that. How about we play for $1?
Come on, go.
Oh. Money. Okay. Well, I'm not short on that.
Bunch of fucking prudes.
Oh my god.
And so yes, he is willing to bet.
Okay, perfect. Then I will definitely make sure to stack the cards.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another sleight of hand roll. But before you do that, let me roll something real quick. I'm gonna roll a Constitution for him. He's got a Constitution of he's got a Constitution of 80. Okay. That drink didn't seem to affect him at all. So no bonus die for you.
All right. Okay. Well, will India Maria be like trying to distract him with her posture?
Oh, I'll be doing that. I'll be stretching out towards the sky, like, oh, these train rides are just so long, and it really puts a wear and tear on my back.
Can I get a bonus die for that?
Would you, India Maria, would you like to give me an appearance roll? Which I think is the first appearance roll of this campaign.
Really? Oh my gosh. Can I use a Eureka point?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. I just want to really do. All right.
Nice. Good use of the Eureka point there. And so you can see as you kind of stretch out and you realize that he is not looking you in the eyes any longer. Camellia, you will have a bonus die on your sleight of hand roll.
All right, let's go. Oh, apparently I didn't need it.
Very good. Okay, yeah. Successfully shuffled.
Extreme success.
And artfully so. All right, and so you deal out the cards.
Hey, Orman, you don't understand. A corset really pushes the girls up. So even if you don't have much there, it still makes them pretty.
All right, and so you deal out the cards. He gets dealt 2-7, unsuited. Well, that's more a poker thing, but still 2-7.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure what I should do here. I've got 8. Nine. Sorry, no, I've got 9. So
You
that leaves
got
me at least 9. No. How far until I get to 12? Until I get to 21.
Well, do you want to take the chance? You could either potentially get another number, or you could get an ace that could be an 11, or 10 that could be a 10.
I think I'm gonna stay.
Okay then. All right. So I would have dealt myself with 2 10s, so I would have a 20, and then I would have dealt India 10 and an ace, so she would have a 20. So I'll look at my cards and be like, I think I will stay as well. That's wise. What about you, India?
You know, you can go on ahead and do your own thing. I think I want to be in the company of our new friend here.
Don't even look at her cards.
You didn't even look at her cards. All right. Okay. Well, then I think that is that. So now we reveal our cards and see who won.
All right, he slides his cards out. Did I win?
Oh. Well, I have a 20, so I'm closest to 21. India, what cards did you get?
What game are we playing, by the way?
Blackjack.
Oh, okay. Reveals all my cards. A royal flush.
No, it's 21.
She is as good as he is at these cards. I mean, they're evenly matched.
Oh my god! Why did I offer?
She's not even looking in his eyes.
To be fair, he doesn't really know the rules, so you know,
Yeah,
you can
he
still
is.
go with that.
You say the words royal flush, he gets star-stricken. Wow.
See, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to give the illusion of I know what I'm doing.
You know, he whips out a pipe that is far too long and begins smoking it. You know, I remember back when I was a youth, my father got into a knife fight over a royal flush.
Oh, really?
Those were the days.
Did he now? Tell me all about that.
Oh, well, I mean, there was a knife fight. That's all I remember.
Boy, mister, you
guy
really
needs to
weave
write
quite
books.
the tale.
But I'll tell you, I summon that energy when I go into a lot of my roles. That
Oh God.
masculine, caution to the wind type energy that my father was able to summon while he was playing poker, I think it was?
Yes.
Poker, yes. And you see, his attention just shifts immediately. He loses all concentration on what he's doing. Would you like to see a horse?
I would
Sure.
love to see a horse.
Penelope, we're going to go back to see Sable. We'll be back.
Okay.
All right. I guess that's what we're doing.
All right, and he begins leading you back towards the rear end of the train. What are the rest of you doing at this point?
Clay is going to walk over. Where is the Penelope lady sitting off to the side somewhere at her own table, or?
She and the other man, who's kind of who looks to be probably about middle-aged, maybe in his 40s. They're sitting at the bar. They were sitting on either side of Biff before he got up.
Okay.
I'm drinking.
Clay is going to come over and he is going to set the bottle that he's drinking from down next to them and reach over the bar and pull up 2 glasses and just say, "Need a drink?" And he's just going to start pouring without even asking and just slide them down.
And you can see that the middle-aged man is not too terribly. I mean, he's aged rather quickly. You can see that probably a very, very heavy smoker has wrinkled his face beyond his years. But Miss Penelope, You look at her; she's probably in about her mid-20s or so, but
Okay.
very, very beautiful. Finely curled blonde hair, perfectly applied blush. She is very, very fetching.
So, you're an actress is in the same line of work as him?
Oh no, I'm but his secretary.
Ah,
I keep track of all of his books, make sure he makes his appointments. I don't know if you know Biff at all. He's not too terribly bright.
not
Please
gonna
don't tell
look
him
at
I
anyone
said that.
else. Not gonna look at anyone else. Not looking anywhere else in the room. Just nod. Like I was getting the impression that he's maybe been kicked by a mule or two.
You're kidding.
And just raise the glass and say, I just thought after just listening to him, it hurt me a bit. No offense. I know he's your boss, but
Try working for him.
no, thank you. So what brings you to Sophia and the Orient Express? Filming?
Yes, it turns out we are filming a new movie for the Marvel Cinema Corp. Filming on location in Constantinople.
Oh, we'll be heading there eventually ourselves. We're just on the trail of a few things right at the moment.
Turns out Biff is about to play the role of a glorious crusader during the, what is it, the Fourth Crusade, I believe it was? The sack
should be
of
interesting.
Constantinople. Glorious, is it not?
It's going to be epic, I'm sure.
I could care less. I've done this a dozen times already. But money is money, and I get to see the world.
True. And just kind of point over at Jimmy and Walter. Like, companions are doing similar thing. No filming. Seeing the world, though.
That one, and he kind of looks over at Jimmy, looks a little of the worse for wear. He's got cuts all over him.
We ran into some problems in a small village.
Well, you have to watch out for people around here. Lots of savages. Bandits, I hear.
Witches, too.
Chickens.
She raises an eyebrow and says, Indeed, yes.
You wouldn't think it to look at him, but he did pretty well.
And with that, India and Camilla, you reach the back of the train. And a type of car which you had not seen before. It seems as though this one is built for hauling live animals. And there you can see a lone horse standing in its own stall, kind of rocking back and forth, almost struggling to keep its balance amidst the shaking of the train. But standing there on its own bed of straw is a very fine brown horse with a single white stripe that goes down the nose.
Oh my, that's a beautiful animal. How did you have you been pulling the horse this whole time?
Oh, Sable is my own. I use her for all of the movies that I shoot. She's very well trained. Trained by the finest trainers in Hollywood.
That is pretty impressive. Don't you agree, India Maria?
Oh, I am astonished of how well trained she is.
Can
I've
we
never
can
met-
we
I've
feed
never-
her?
Yeah, can we give him carrots? Can we give her a little treat?
Well, of course. Go right ahead.
They turned into British Muppets, apparently.
Yeah,
we, Daddy?
grab-
Can
Oh,
we?
blimey!
I'll grab something. I'll give it to the horse. I'll give it an apple.
And you see this horse just very gingerly grabs the apple out of your hand and takes it and just wolfs it down.
Jesus. Wow.
She has quite the appetite. She's a working horse. And plus to carry around all of this hulking mass, and he kind of inflates himself a little bit.
You must work out a lot.
Well,
No, we
I've been
did
known
have a
to
little
pick things
soup.
up and put them down again.
Good.
He's got so much charisma that it just leaves them speechless.
Yeah, basically driving noodle soup. Well, yeah, that was the plan. We ended up winning one round, so I hope he actually gave us a lot of money for that one.
How much would you have put up?
$50.
Then he would put up the exact same amount.
Okay.
And you notice he doesn't even blink an eye, handing the money over to you.
Yep.
I kind of love that he was too dumb to really scam.
I know.
I love how he was faking it the whole time, and he just wanted to learn them to the horse cart to skin them.
Oh God. Hopefully not. Huh. So where are you actually headed?
Constantinople.
Oh, really? What are you doing there?
Oh, well, we're filming a movie on location about the Fifth Crusade.
Oh, what character are you playing?
I am the mighty crusader. I forget his name.
Huh.
But
What's the-
my job is to slay the Turkish insurgents and drive them out of Constantinople and save the Catholic Church or whatever it is. I don't know. I didn't read the script. They just point the camera at me and I swing a sword.
Okay. Well, I think it will look pretty beautiful. We're also on our way to Constantinople. Oh,
Really now? What brings you to Constantinople?
research. First,
Ah, educated. I didn't realize I was dealing with brainiacs.
I wouldn't call ourselves brainiacs. Some of our friends are more of the brainiacs. We're just there for the pretty architecture and sculpture.
We're going along for the journey.
Well, you're going to all across Europe for the pretty architecture. When as I stand here, I'm looking at pretty architecture myself.
Oh, stop. Starts curling my hair like, a little, I don't know, smitten girl.
Can I spend a penny to have the horse roll its eyes? Oh wait, there's no bennies. Never mind.
The trip led us to you today, so it was worth it. Perhaps you can show us around.
Perhaps I can. It is a small train, but I've grown to know it very well in my time here. Let's be off.
Right? Probably
Goodbye,
time for lunch.
Sable. And he reaches out and he kisses the horse on the forehead and
Oh.
leaves.
Cute.
You
I cast Breath of the Deep on him, Moss.
Oh, do you really?
No.
I
I
was gonna say- I'm all for it if you want to do it.
I want to.
So as you all are kind of taking a tour around the train, which you have grown very familiar with, it's got a very similar setup, sans the extra livestock car that has been added specifically for Biff's horse. You take a tour as the rest of you sit in the salon car and drink with Penelope. When you see what looks to be yet another storm front kind of making its way over the mountains, you see flashes of lightning off in the distance in the background. The sky grows a little bit dark as the time goes on. You pass through Nice, which is a customs checkpoint. You see that there are a few people who board the train, get off, and a few officials who come through, check all your passports as is standard, and ask you if you are bringing or taking anything out of the country.
Besides ourselves.
Dead body.
Well, he got sent back. We sent him on a different train.
Oh, okay.
I hope you didn't keep him. I said I paid $50 to send him back to the U.S. and you grabbed him and put him in your cabin. Jimmy, you gotta let go.
I miss him so much.
Memories, Jimmy. Memories.
Okay, and with that, the train moves on from Nice, and as the storm moves in closer, you see the sky grows ever darker, almost to the point where it has become night. You can hear the thunder rolling in the background. I'm gonna have. Well, actually, I don't need a spot hidden check. When all of you, as you ride the train, you notice it looks to be a form moving about in the distance, almost keeping pace with the train. This large, hulking mass off in the distance, running on what look to be goat legs,
Now I do it.
Oh no.
sprinting and keeping pace with the train. Flashes of lightning you can see silhouetted. Another form, looks like the form of a person holding their arms aloft, almost in supplicance. And you can tell that this is the Black Goat of the Woods chasing after the train. I need everybody to make me a quick sanity roll really quickly.
Oh jeez.
Just a quick sanity roll. I'm
Jimmy is about to
gonna.
go off the deep end.
Oops. I'm gonna use a
Yep.
thingy
Yep.
because I have one. Oh, I
No,
didn't need it.
I forgot to add one. Dang it.
Good to go.
I used my last Eureka
All
point for that.
So
But
Who's the person with the arms up?
do
our
you want
best friend.
do you want to give me a spot hidden roll?
Sure.
It is
Well.
very difficult to tell, as it is you're only seeing silhouettes at a fair distance. But those of you who succeeded will still lose 1 sanity point. And, oh, good lord. Those of you who failed will also only lose 1 sanity point. But, let's see. India and Jimmy. This brings you back. Oh, and Walter. Walter,
What?
you've not actually seen the Black Goat.
Nope.
And so seeing this and how it matches the description of what the other investigators had told you kind of chills you down to the bone to know that this is actually something that they weren't actually just seeing things. And India and Jimmy, this brings back visceral images of what you had gone through in the woods that surround Orishutes.
Yep. I cast Breath of the Deep on it.
It is probably at too great a distance to cast it.
It's I can see it. That's all it says.
Okay, let me see.
I cast lead at it. Oh.
Jimmy casts high-pitched, shrill shrieking.
Let's see.
Is it the Homer scream with the tongue going? "Ah"?
Yeah.
Okay, there's an opposed power roll for that, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I remember what her power was.
So go ahead and roll your power roll.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to hide the fact that you're casting a spell?
No one's seeing it. I read what it says, Moss. Mentally intoning the spell for a round. I'm just looking at the fucking thing, bro.
Sorry, after mentally intoning the spell for a round, the spell checks. Okay. Okay, very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and make your power roll.
Oh boy, extreme success. See you later, Goop.
All right, and you can see this thing doesn't seem to take effect on this.
Oh shit.
And
What
you
a
would guess, if you wanted to give me, do you have Cthulhu Mythos?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and roll me a Cthulhu Mythos roll if
I
you
knew I
like.
should have did it to the woman. Yep.
Hard success.
Nice
So
roll.
this, you would guess that this spell probably would not have much of an effect on an avatar, or what is supposedly an avatar of one of the outer gods. In fact,
I
it
figured
doesn't
that.
have the normal organs which would
Cause it to breathe.
which would be affected by that. Yeah. But
Uh,
as soon as this happens, you see a lightning flash and it sinks down behind a hill to the point where it is no longer visible.
you got one of those fucking whistles?
The ladies do have the one, but
Might need it.
we might. We just need to keep a watch out. So Clay is now near the window, kind of looking, just keeping one of his eyes closed, looking out into the darkness. I don't know what we're gonna do if this thing comes after the train, though.
Okay. Sounds good. And you finally get to Zarebrod. And you can see that here the train runs through some of the finest scenery in the world. Narrow and desolate gorges of the Dragoman Defile. This is an arid and savage part of the route, overlooked by menacing fortifications. You can see that the mountains begin to recede into a little frontier town that is Zarebrod. And a few minutes later, you've entered Bulgarian territory. And as you do, the train stops in Zarebrod, and you see a few more people board the train. And as the train leaves Zarebrod, you hear the call for dinner.
All right, head to go get food. Still warily looking out the windows every time we pass through any part of any of the cars that has a window, which is most of them.
Okay, sounds good. And as you do, I'm going to have everybody give me a spot hidden roll really quickly.
I've been terrible with these tonight. Terrible. Except for that one. Again! What the hell?
No,
Okay.
fail.
And so, let's see. Camellia and Clay, the two with 100%. You look and you see this man. A man in kind of an ill-fitting suit, hunched over a stack of papers. You can see that he is quite thin, very focused on what he is doing, very excited about what he is doing. It's plainly obvious. But the one thing that catches your eye is what's written on the pages. You can see clearly visible on his notepad are the words Sedefkar, Simulaire, and below this, underlined, is Jujeta Idol with a question mark.
I'm gonna guess I noticed Camellia saw that.
What do I have to roll to see if I know anything about that amulet?
Amulet? What amulet?
You said I read
The idol.
the idol.
Oh,
Sorry,
the idol? The
Yeah.
Jujeta? That would be probably either an occult or a history. But I would need probably an extreme success because this is a very niche bit of knowledge.
I'm gonna totally get it. I'm gonna roll a 1.
Too bad I didn't see what's going on.
I know,
Oh no, I got
failed.
97. I have no
Yeah.
clue.
Okay. Camellia will turn to Jimmy and Walter and have you guys heard of this whatever name it is, the idol
What's the role? Occult?
or history?
Occult or history.
Yeah. History. Let's see. Do I have that? Nah. Let's go occult. And I will use, I think my last, oh no, I have one more. Eureka point. Let's go, baby.
Regular success. Yeah, that's not quite enough
I'll spend the
Okay.
points.
Jimmy's got a
Well,
pretty good.
you would need an extreme success.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Damn.
Yeah, this is very niche. But at this point, he kind of looks up at you and blinks a couple times. Says, he spurts out a few words in Bulgarian.
Look at him and ask him in German or French. Reckons he...
Wait, he's reading Turkish shit, right?
No. You would guess that the papers themselves are probably written in Bulgarian, but the words that grab your attention are plain and simple. That's what you recognize those words. And to which he says, I don't understand your accent. Are you American?
No. Yep.
That's an interesting thing you're reading there, friend.
Americans. With that, he stands up and kind of adjusts his ill-fitting suit and extends his hand and says, my name is Radko Jordanov. And I think that is probably where we are going to end tonight's session.
Da-na-na.
We need one of those. Yeah, we need one of those music stingers.
We are rolling for improvement rolls, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I only have my luck. I improved on my luck.
You didn't succeed on anything? You did sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, my luck goes up by 1. Let me do sleight of hand. Shit.
I have to go quickly check on something, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's it. I
Dumb.
do not improve on my sleight of hand.
All right. Who would like to go next? Chris, would you like to go next?
I'll go next. I got one little thing. Spot hidden. Almost completely maxed out. That's success, so we're going to ignore that. Let's roll my luck. And refresh my memory. Sanity, does that ever come back?
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, actually, no. Good thinking, because I actually forgot to award that to you. So for recovering I believe it was the right arm of the simulacrum, you do regain let's see, I believe it was
nuts.
1d4.
All
So
of us?
go ahead. Yeah.
Thank God. I hate.
Wow, one whole point.
Why didn't that work?
Okay, well, I'm good.
Kaiser!
Is it a 1d4 that we have to roll, or 1d2?
1d4.
All right. Ah, shit. So I just gained 1 sanity point.
Correct.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. India, did you want to roll 1d4?
Yes. I could totally do that. 1d4, you said?
Yeah, it's the pyramid looking one.
Pyramid.
Yeah, don't know what I rolled.
Oh, did it not go?
Did it not go? Let me try it one more time.
Oh, Moss can roll it for you.
No, he's bad at rolling.
I am.
Well,
Why in the world are you guys rolling 1d4s?
Oh, you
Yeah.
got some of your sanity back for getting the arm.
Oh, so I roll a 1d4?
Mhm.
Dang it. So I think Moss is going to have to.
All right. Oh, no.
Oh, wait.
So, India,
Oh,
yeah,
there it is.
you got it. You got a 1.
Oof. You should have had Moss do it.
Man, everybody's rolling low on these.
We did poorly.
Yeah.
Let me know when I should do my skill improvement rolls.
Chris, Chris, were you still in the middle of doing yours? Or no, are you done?
No, I'm all done. I only had the one thing.
Okay, so whoever would like to go next.
I will go next.
Do it.
Ha ha ha. I will roll spot hidden.
Nice.
And I failed. And let me see what I roll. Let me see what I roll. Dang
Oh,
it.
oof.
Ooh, you're like ones all around tonight. Shit.
Wow.
What else did I roll today? I know I got Constitution.
That's not a roll.
No,
Yeah.
up. Oh,
Also not a
and
roll.
Yeah,
sanity-
nothing on your main page improves except for your luck.
Okay. Let's see. What else did I roll today? Spot hidden. Did I just do spot hidden?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Let's see. Sanity check. I failed.
Fuck.
Yes, you think you might be right. Just look. All right, let's get this luck on the road.
There you go.
No. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, your luck improves.
By how many
everybody's
points?
surprise. You roll a d10, same thing.
Oh, it's T10. Duh. Okay, Lord, don't let it be one. Okay.
Thought it was
It was hanging out there.
Woo!
All right.
Okay.
Let's see.
And then Frost, you're next.
I'm gonna break from tradition and steal his turn and not go last for once.
Do it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
First aid. Son of a bitch. Turkish. Wait, Turkish I don't roll. I just roll the dice, right?
What's that now? I'm sorry.
You still, yeah, you have to make an
Because I already
improvement roll
passed
still.
it. Do I still have to roll it, pass it again?
You gotta
Don't
roll to fail it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought that's what I did before.
No, if you succeed, you get to roll to it's an improvement check.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, I still failed it, so whatever. 7.
Nice.
I'm gonna be fluent as a mofo in that shit by the time we get there. A cool.
Nice.
Ah, fuck off. Spot hidden. Come on. Let me get back up to gore numbers, baby. Son of a bitch. I rolled high all day with the spot hidden except for when I needed it. You son of a bit luck. Oh, come on. Oh, well, I'm done.
All right. Let's see. Frost, are you the last one?
I guess if Chris already went, then yeah.
Yep.
All right. I've only got a couple. I've got 3 plus luck. So history. That would be a failure. Oh, okay. History's going up by 10. Turkish. That's going to go up by something. A 5. Nice. Psychology. It's going to be hard to fail. Yeah. It's not going to go anywhere. And we will do luck. Nope. But missed it by that much.
Very good. Very good. All right. So let me get us swooshed.
To buy a moss head.
All right. And so thank you to everyone for dropping on in and sharing your Memorial Day with us. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be with us here, and we appreciate that. So we're going to go around the horn, and everybody can let the chat know where you're going to be, what you do for what you're doing with your life, and all that stuff. Let's see. I lost where my sentence was going. JT.
Oh, me. Yay. I'm going to be shooting people in the face in Warzone after this, and then I will be soon recruiting auditions for our new vampire game that we're going to be running on my channel, but I don't know when yet. It's going to be a little bit down the road, but it's going to happen. And if you saw our cool werewolf game, you will know how awesome that is going to be. So please come audition, join the Discord, and follow my YouTube channel. Even we're trying to get to 1,000 now. We beat the 500 mark. We're almost at 1,000. We need your help. Thank you.
Right on. Tag somebody.
Oh, I thought you were passing it. I will tag Sevvy because she's Sevvy.
She has to go
Thank
second to
you.
last. doesn't
I
she?
tag Frost because he's Frost.
Okay. I'm Frost. You can find me on Moonskull and Legend Seeker and on my links in my link tree. And also, I'm going to get everybody addicted to laudanum eventually. Sooner or later. Okay, it's not going to work. Yeah, and that's me. I'm going to pass it off to... Has Nomi gone yet?
That's what I get for trying to be nice.
No.
Look, Nomi, go.
But I'm gonna pass it to Chris because I know he has to go.
I was trying to keep him
that
stuck
guy.
here
I never
forever.
see him, so I forget he's here.
Wait, Chris, how long have you been sitting here?
Oh goodness. I'm over here.
Camera was off the whole time, huh?
You still got 2 black eyes?
Yeah, you know, these people beat me. I hope you're aware of that.
Nomi had to tell you twice.
He got macroned.
Macron.
I am Chris. You can find me, KrisWithADagger. You can find me on Minds and X. I recently got my Instagram up and running. You can follow me on there, but I haven't really done anything with it yet. But hey, I could always use the followers. And go ahead and pass it on over. And we'll see you guys next Monday.
I love Chris. He's like, you can check me out on MySpace and LiveJournal.
Tumblr.
Friendster.
Okay, bye, Chris.
Yahoo.
Bye.
What was the other social
AOL
media
Online.
platform? That was, oh my gosh, was it like Java something? I don't know. But that's yummy. I will have to figure that out later. But I am Nomi without you. Tomorrow on my iPad, you can catch me going live making steak, macaroni and cheese with bacon and jalapenos. That will be it. I kind of have a pretty busy week ahead of me, so I don't know what's coming on besides GCA on Wednesday. And that's what I got going on. Sevvy, you're next.
All right. Well, thank you guys. You can follow me at Sevvy Love, which is my gaming channel, or legally Sevvy. We are gonna be raiding Bill Chan right after this, so make sure to stay for a couple seconds. Well, stay for maybe 5 minutes. So generally, when you raid, kind of works better if you stay for 5 minutes and not completely drop off. So just hang in there for about 5 minutes. And just tell him, just give him some love over there. Say hello, and I'll pass it to us.
Yes, and once again, I will say thank you very much, everybody, for stopping in. Please be sure and like the stream if you haven't already. We got to 36 super quick tonight. We next goal is 72 for everybody to get a bonus die. So everybody, like the stream if you haven't already. Be sure to leave a comment whenever you can. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. For me, I've only got about 57 minutes left of mine. You can find me obviously here several days a week and over on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern, which Smooth the DJ has so graciously been dropping the link for. We just hit 200 subs. Next goal is 250. Nice. So I want to keep getting those numbers going up. So go ahead, sub over there if you would very much be. I lost track of that sentence too. Good Lord, it's late. But I would appreciate it. So yet again, I will wish you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.
Fetus.